Hello, everybody. We are back again. It is, what is today?
April 19th.
April 19th, 2018.
420, man.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Dude, we are going to read comic books tomorrow, I'm sure. All right, anyway, what's going on, guys? My name is Nick, as always, and with me, I've got my good friends.
Austin.
Hey, and I'm Evan, back again after a long hiatus.
Hey, Evan.
And I'm Little Evan.
Lil Evan, he's back after a longer hiatus.
But the main reason for this podcast, we did want to, it should be posted pretty soon, just kind of a getting back together. But this one is a focused thing. We're not going to run over what we read in the last couple of weeks. We actually want to talk about Infinity War theories. We're gonna drop it all these concepts and see. Hopefully do a talk afterwards on who's right, who's wrong, and all the stuff. There's just a lot to go around for this movie.
We kind of hit on this last time we recorded. We were here with our good friends Justin and Life, and they kind of put in their 2 cents. But hopefully we can kind of maybe consolidate our ideas
and
tonight.
More information has come out too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we know a little bit more about this scary Avengers sequel that's supposed to come out after Infinity War next year, the one they can't give away the title for because it will spoil the end of Infinity War.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a marketing ploy.
Probably.
Of Tony Stark.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like that.
But let's go around. If you can, I know it's kind of maybe a tough question because there's just so much involved in this motion picture. But out of all of us, what is a storyline that out of the MCU? Because we got when you look in these movies, you can't compare them to the books. At this point, it's its own thing. Like Game of Thrones is like you can't compare that to the same thing. You have to step back and look at it as an MCU thing.
A lot of it is based on written comics and stuff. But yeah, they have their own little
taking their own life,
their own liberties and stuff. So I think it'd be safe to say it's going to be something based on one of the actual published stories. But it's going to be like a different take on it.
For sure.
I've heard rumors that it might be Annihilation, with like Annihilus and the Annihilation Wave and stuff, which would be really interesting because like we've discussed already, there's not much higher they can go than Thanos. There's only about maybe half a dozen guys past him they can really
matter.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see some more Marvel space stuff. Guardians of the Galaxy isn't really tackling any of it at all.
Yeah.
They're kind of just sticking to...
I was curious, too.
Supposedly, everything in Phase 4 is supposed to be spacey, is what I've heard as well. Not Kevin, but just, galactic.
Yes.
I would love to see a Kevin Spacey cameo, though. Now that he's a villain in real life, he could play
I was going to say, they can afford him
villains.
now. He needs to do everything he can
what
now.
did you... This is random before we kind of jump into the question I was trying to get at.
Hashtag time's up.
Oh my god, Thanos is there. Instead of where it says "Come get me," it says "Time's up." He's like from Infinity
Thanos
Gauntlet.
is wearing the little black pin. He's wearing black at the Oscars.
What did you?
Lady Death always wears.
This doesn't put a smile on my face.
When we put a new a villain or hero into our movies that is not comic related. The MCU is so big at this time, and I keep relating to Game of Thrones because I've had it. The only way I enjoy Game of Thrones is looking at it as not as the book series I knew. So I feel like what's gonna happen when we start adding new characters and villains that are heroes and villains that are not Marvel related. I know we have a thick
that's
what happens is we get the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. television show, and
I was gonna say I think pretty much everything is going to be character based, like on somebody.
Nobody is brave enough or stupid enough to come up with an original character for the Marvel universe.
I'm pretty sure DCEU right now would probably be a game for like.
Yeah, DCEU. They just do whatever they could. They need it, which is a shame because.
We'll jump into that at the end. Nick and I want to talk about this, but let's go to Infinity War. Back to what my main question is. In the MCU, who is some storyline that you cannot get enough of and you want to know how it concludes or how it's going to wrap up in this story?
Like
a lot of characters.
Are we talking like something that we've seen before that we want to see in the MCU or something currently?
What you personally like on a character base? Like, are you really into Bucky? Like maybe you're like
that is in the MCU right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to understand?
I really enjoy the dynamic of Captain America. I've always really liked Cap. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters. I think is very interesting how he's going from, the all-American Boy Scout to standing up for the government and everything, and then you get to the Winter Soldier when he finds out the government's a little not as altruistic as he had thought, and then eventually you get to Civil War where he's just anti-establishment. No, they've kind of covered this in the comic books as well in Civil War. Yeah. But yeah, I just love seeing that evolution of that character. You know, how he started that way, and now how he's just basically a nomad. You know, living off. Hey,
nice tie-in there.
Yeah, there you go. See,
will we see Nomad in the current movie? I don't think so. But it'd be nice.
Oh, Kevin, did you
speaking of that,
what Nick was?
I read that he agreed to be in Avengers 4, so maybe Steve ain't gonna be dead.
We all. I
still think he will.
We have a lot.
I still think he will. But
did you read the Infinite Was it an Infinite? No, it was a sneak preview. It was the Avengers. How do I preface this? Before every single MCU movie, they have a
the prelude one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
They're usually
just it's cliff notes of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I started to read this one. It seemed like garbage too.
The last ones they've done since the Black Panther one have been good because they have they add little
information,
things,
stuff that matters. This one showed. Really, this was probably the most important one I've read out of all the garbage.
It was very interesting.
But why?
Because it shows the whole Bucky going to Wakanda.
Because it was Evan.
Okay, I was just looking for a little bit of insight.
Sorry. Usually they are basically just retelling the last movie.
Yeah.
This one actually shows Bucky and Wakanda
and the one before
like sleeping.
Yeah, the one before it had sleeping. No, the one before it had at the very end of Civil War, they had the little vignette of Captain America just showing up and smiling at the cells. This one actually, the comics showed him breaking them out and putting them into hiding, and along with this one showed Captain and Bucky arriving in Wakanda, the little parts that they don't show in the movie, which is cool because they usually just recap whatever scenes are in the movie, but this one had a little bit extra to it.
Little Evan, who's a character that matters to you
in the MCU?
Like some story, Doctor Strange is who I'm looking at right now on my screen.
I would have to say Darcy from Thor, Natalie Portman's friend.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely.
I really wish that we could.
I really missed her in Thor 3. I really did.
Actually, she would have been a great character for 4 seconds on the street.
Well, if Thor dies, maybe she can pick up Meow Meow and become Thor.
Exactly.
That would be even better. I have enjoyed Doctor Strange. That was a new character to me. I wasn't familiar with him until the
and well presented too.
And
that movie still stands up pretty well. I thought it was going to be much worse after watching it again.
I still wish Benedict Cumberbatch would have been Adam Warlock instead. They would have saved him for that, and then
he's too old for Adam Warlock.
Yeah, that's true. But I would have picked Johnny Depp to be Doctor Strange because Disney already owns him. So
wow. Now picturing Johnny Depp as Doctor Strange would have been really great.
I would have liked to see what character he would come up. That would have been
Cera dressing as
Michael Cera.
Sorry, we're thinking about a meme from earlier. We're going off topic. Okay.
Guys?
So back to Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is a character you want to see. And we've seen.
I can do magic really good. Why am I not as good as everyone else?
I've seen Doc Strange now in 2 movies too. Also, I think that's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like his little Ragnarok thing was probably shot in about 3 hours, but I loved it. It was a fun scene.
I was just say they probably shot it with Dark World too.
Or,
probably shot it at the same time, didn't they? Or what came out? Oh no, that's the end of Doctor Strange. My bad.
They shot it at the same time as Doctor Strange.
Say,
his gloves look a little awkward though.
Yeah, I didn't like his.
I
thought
I was
gloves.
crazy, and now that you said that, now I know I'm not crazy.
The gloves look really awkward.
Yeah, the gloves look kind of dumb. I wish he didn't have them, honestly. Because it looks like he just has some of those goat skin gloves my grandpa really likes. He's just wearing those.
And when I think about him in the comics, I guess I never see his finger. That's weird. I've never.
Well, it's all because it's seamless part of his spandex or whatever.
Yeah, he needs to have some nice skin tight gloves, not big plumber's gloves.
Yeah.
Evan, who's someone that we've been following this 10 years now.
I'd really like to see some more Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy came out a long time ago. I thought they were going to make a sequel, but they didn't. So I'd really love to see some more from that crew.
They have really good chemistry together, all the actors and stuff, and it seems, they mesh well, which is really cool whenever you transition that to screen. because in the comic books it's one thing because they all play off of each other, but whenever you actually get them working together, like with actors and stuff, they don't always gel and stuff. But these guys seem really comfortable together. They all are able, especially since two of them aren't even really there. They do a pretty good job.
Did you know that Palm
Kifla?
Palm Sunday.
No.
Mantis.
Celebrated by the
the
Catholic
girl that
faith.
plays Mantis has never even met Bradley Cooper.
Not even at like the.
If I was Bradley Cooper, I wouldn't meet them either. I'd just go to the audio studio and then
And-
call
He
it a day.
didn't even go
And
to the
same with-
premieres or anything.
Also, I gotta say this.
Huh.
Isn't this fucking crazy? You remember
Yeah.
last year when Vin Diesel made all the money from The Furious and Guardians and Triple X?
That he still makes, yeah.
Like he did that just last year. He was the highest paid person last year.
No,
No, he
Triple X
wasn't.
came out in 1999.
No, the highest paid person last year and this year, Dwayne the Rock, the Tooth Fairy Johnson. That dude is in everything. Okay, I swear to God.
No.
When I saw
Dwayne was
Juman-
below him.
No.
That's
Really?
why it was really
Okay,
funny because
when I saw the movie
No, Dwayne made more.
Jumanji.
Oh, I guess by the end of the year because of Jumanji. Sorry,
When I
yeah,
saw
okay.
Jumanji, I saw a trailer for Rampage, and then I know I'm gonna have to go see Rampage at some point. I know I'm gonna see a trailer for Skyscraper. Like as soon as I
yeah.
go there, he's in everything, and it's great.
No, okay, I didn't count.
Is it great
He
though?
has a TV show too, right?
He's a funny guy now. He had like some TV show where he had like two. He has Ballers on HBO, and then he has like something on TNT where he hosts. But
So who would The Rock play in the Marvel Cinematic
He
Universe?
can't. He's already signed with DC a strict contract.
Who would The Rock play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
he would-
Thing. Duh.
No, he would play Crusher Hogan, the guy that Spider-Man wrestles, while the bank robbers.
Oh
get
my
off.
God! Nick just nailed it on the fucking head. It's a flashback sequence. He's like, "You can't get past me." And it's
Is it
The
the
Rock.
Is it The Rock doing Macho Man Randy Savage, or is it just The Rock?
Shut your mouth! It doesn't matter what your powers are.
I think The Rock
I'll
would
whip
make a
your
good Kraven
spider
the
ass.
Hunter. Now that we're talking about huge guys, because he actually has that comic book body style.
Dude, I would. Or
I like-
fucking Namor. We were
I'd
talking
like
about
to see
Namor
him.
earlier.
I'd like to see him as Crusher Creel. That'd be cool. Because
I'd like to see Crusher Creel at all.
I know.
He's a good, cool character.
I know he's so cool. Absorbing Man is one of those guys that they don't use a lot, and he's really cool.
I don't want to break in on that. I think he's in Shield.
Who, Crusher Creel?
The Agents of Shield.
Absorbing
television.
Man?
He should be there in space right now.
Yeah, because
No, like in the third season.
Okay, because I was gonna say he did like I know he was in Black Bolt, which he was really enjoyable in the Black Bolt series, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I would say to continue where we're going to talk about
I do have a serious answer though to
Okay,
that
yeah.
question.
which one.
the
The one
question
you
of the
asked,
podcast.
like about 20
Okay,
minutes
good.
ago.
I would actually really like to see more. What do we got here?
He is in Agents of Shield
Okay, so Crusher Creel is an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
and
I'm-
mentioned in Daredevil.
and mentioned in Daredevil. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, he did mention in Daredevil. Yeah,
But
I actually, you mentioned it earlier. I'd actually like to see a lot more Bucky. I'm hoping after this movie we'll get more Bucky character development.
were you a Brubaker fan? Like with when Bucky was Cap for a while?
Yeah, I like that, but I also like anti-hero Bucky. And I think I'd like to see either of those pages show up in the course of this movie or the aftermath of this
Do you
movie. I'd
think
like to see
His
him.
new. What do you think about his new name, White Wolf?
Eh,
do you
Why-
mean
why did
you
they
mean
name him that?
in
I don't know.
in this MCU his name is gonna be White Wolf?
Yeah, that's his new name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, he's no longer known as Bucky or Winter Soldier. He's now White
Just
Wolf.
like he's the Black Panther, it's because he's white. He's White Wolf.
Yeah.
That's why. Oh, okay. I thought they would have called
Yeah,
him.
he's
Like,
the only white
They
man
should've
that
called him
didn't
Metal
get barked or
Wolf 'cause he
hooted
has a
at
metal
in the
arm.
Black Panther movie.
I think that he was the only white guy in Wakanda, so they were like made it.
yeah. Well, Cap's there too. And what's his name? Frodo. No, not Frodo. Bilbo. He was there.
Yeah, Bilbo.
Good try, nailed
Yeah.
it.
Gandalf?
My character
Gandalf the
is,
Gay. Yeah, he's there.
I've always enjoyed him in the books, but actually, this is the one character that's a lot different than the character I knew. But I really like in the motion pictures as well as Clint, Hawkeye. I've always liked Clint in the books. Like I love Fractions Run, obviously. I've loved other stuff. I like even like when he was in West Coast Avengers, like bad '70s material. He was still like. He's an interesting character. Also, I don't think a lot of people realize this. I don't think because not addressed in the motion pictures, like he's deaf. He wears hearing aids.
I don't think that's canon in the motion picture.
No, it's not. But like,
Oh, okay.
I mean, like just one of the reasons like I liked him as a character. People don't understand like the reason he has an ability is because he can focus.
Yeah, he's like Daredevil.
He's like Daredevil. His other senses of.
Yeah, and but the thing is,
but he didn't need the ooze that gave the turtles their powers to do that.
Yeah, no, it's overcoming something, and I don't know. He's always been a good character to me. I like the humanization of him because I love my big characters. Those are my favorite: Captain Marvel, Thor, like the people that are like obviously undefeatable. But when you look at the ones that like somehow stick in like not your mind but in your heart, like it's not something you think about, it's something you feel about all day. I always think Hawkeye is a good one. In the motion pictures, they gave him the family, and I also have a huge crush on Linda Cardellini, so that plays into it too. But they gave him a family, and I was like, dude, that's a fucking perfect way to understand Hawkeye is the only person that is a human in this fucking group.
Well, your founding Avengers lineup, it's it's a bunch of very not human people, and then Hawkeye, and it's that definitely goes to and the fact that he stuck it through in the comics. I mean, up until very recently, he was around. I think he phase out right before Secret War or right after Secret War.
Kate Bishop took over for a while, so he could focus on Avengers stuff.
His biggest thing was pretty much like the
in Civil War 2, which is after Secret War, where he killed the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, he was kind of like a sub character in Old Man Logan. That's kind of where he got his second wind.
Oh, I fucking love that too.
But yeah,
I thought that was a blast.
Now they got Old Man Hawkeye too.
Old Man Hawkeye.
I just think it's definitely a worthwhile character, and I want to see it. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it here in a bit when we talk about our bets and our things. But like, his character arc in the books is great, but the movie, I'm really intrigued to see where this guy goes, because I know it's kind of like they threw him into the movie, kind of like Scott Lang in Civil War. Yeah, but where he's like, Cap, I'll always be here for you. Like, just he kind of shows up. He's like, I'm just here to do this thing because I believe in your cause, and kicks ass, and then.
Like you were saying too, where he's in this group with a bunch of like gods and monsters and stuff. That's why you got to respect him. You got to respect Black Widow, because they're kind of like Batman. They're sort of the crux of the team. They're the ones that keep them
pure endurance. Yeah.
Yeah, like human. They're the ones that give them the humanity aspect of it. Which I always enjoy.
Like, but at the same time, he's more human than she is, because she's kind of like
she's a robot.
Programmed person.
Yeah.
But there's a really funny picture about like. Is it?
Evan sent me this great picture. You remember that time in Civil War where they're both running towards each other?
Yeah.
And everyone, it's Captain America, Bucky Barnes, Falcon, and Scarlet Witch all running towards the other team. All of us have superpowers except Hawkeye. Hawkeye is like it's a good cardio workout for him.
Everybody else
he's trying to keep
has
up
super like agility
super
or
strength.
Can fly.
Yeah.
And like poor Clint is just gonna get there and be all tuckered out and winded. Like, oh, hold on, guys. Fuck, shouldn't have ran that whole way.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? I shoot arrows at him? Does he have a boxing glove arrow?
All right.
I wish.
That's more Green Arrow thing.
I was gonna say, does Hawkeye have trick arrows?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's had, but they're not. Actually, it's funny. I've been really diving in because I already talked about this in the last podcast, but after meeting Dan Jurgens, Dan Jurgens has been one of my favorite writers forever. I talked about it last time.
Dude's a beast.
But I've been really studying his art.
His very first story in Action Comics 1000 this week.
I know, that was fucking crazy. That was awesome.
That was good.
But Dan is also, his art is where he got into it first before writing, and he did my favorite run of Green Arrow. No fucking clue in my head that with now I'm going blank. Mike Rell, who I meant to be badass too, but his art just blew me away. And it's funny, I was thinking about they always compare Green Arrow to Hawkeye, and it's funny that they're actually ridiculously different characters for being the same character.
Yeah, they're different people.
When you think about Darkseid and Thanos, there's so many crossing barriers.
Well, yeah, it's
but when you think
purple
about Hawkeye
space god
and Ollie,
Thanos in the house,
they're just way different though. I think maybe because they made
well, yeah, I was gonna say they get compared a lot because they're both sarcastic people that shoot bows and arrows. But yeah, they've got so many different parallels. It's ridiculous.
But I think that's also why I enjoy both characters, like in different ways.
Yeah.
Man, I was rereading some Green Arrow, Green Lantern stuff, like the 70s run.
Did you read the one
he's
about
bad in those run? I mean, not bad. It's just
He who?
Neil Adams. Ollie.
Yeah.
Oliver is just like, well, they're taking these jobs, and they're like, he's so political in every panel. And I was like, wow.
Well, that's
really...
okay. Once
then Hal's just like, I'm gonna go to.
Once Roy did heroin, it all changed. So it's all good.
I don't know. He's pretty political. I remember the first issue of Rebirth, or issue 0 of Green Arrow Rebirth.
Oh yeah, and that's cool that he's like very environmentalistic. He's...
No, not that. I don't remember any environmentalism stuff. It was all just like they copy and pasted somebody's like Twitter or Tumblr, and then they just gave it to Ollie as dialogue.
That's it.
I'm pretty sure he punched a bad guy and said, "Yeah, I'm a feminist." Like I think that's an actual panel that happens.
He's a
in the
social
comic.
justice warrior in the.
Oh, that's what
sense.
that's what he says. I am a social justice warrior.
Jeez.
Like cool. Ollie's always been a diehard liberal. Do that, but don't write bad
I still
dialogue.
think some of my favorite stuff. I always reference this as Jeff Johns' run on JSA when he had Hawkman and. Oh no! Fuck! It wasn't the JSA. They did continue that, but it was Kevin Smith's run of Green Arrow, where it had Ollie hang out with Carter Hall, and it's like Dinah is like, "Where's Ollie? Oh, he's hanging out with Carter," and she's like, "Why the fuck would you do that?" It's like the literal line in it, and then like.
Because Carter Hall's like the most militaristic,
right
right wing dude.
It just shows them, and they're laughing together.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it's just one of the best scenes. Kevin really crushed on that Green Arrow run, but we're not talking about DC today. We need to jump back into Marvel.
Are you sure?
Okay. We can turn it into that.
We'll get sidetracked anyway, guys. It's fine.
God, the Suicide Squad 2 movie is, except they decided to push it back an entire year because Birds of Prey they want to focus on.
Did you guys see Power Rangers the other day, 20 years ago? Yeah, no.
So Nick,
Yes,
same question to you. Is there a character in the MCU that you have a?
Yeah, well,
did he?
Captain America.
I don't believe.
Yeah, I was the first one that went.
Okay, whatever.
But there's other ones we can talk about. I really enjoy Thor. Thor's cool. He's one I hated when he first came out. But
that's because the Thor movie is
the
bad.
Kenneth Branagh movie?
Huh?
I love the Kenneth Branagh movie.
I counted the Dutch angles in it one time, but I can't remember how many there were.
Over 100.
Yeah, definitely. I had like a lot.
I love it because it's okay. I'm masturbatorial on Thor, so and I actually one of the first things when I started.
You have long golden locks like Thor himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first started getting back into comics, like when I decided that comics didn't just have to be blood and Vertigo, like when I realized
Zombie.
I had to get over that era, and I jumped in. I really focused on Thor, like Journey into Mystery is what it was, the first ones. I bought all the trades and stuff of the old stuff. And I got just hooked onto it. Was so big, like so stupid and big. Like the villains are just I don't know.
Grandiose would be the word.
Exactly.
It's
like why it got me into
ridiculous.
Superman again. When I found out how much I loved DC was through Superman's just the bigness and it's like I'm a metalhead and at heart, and it's like when you hear a riff, you feel it. And Thor was that person. Even in the '60s stuff, I'm like, this is so stupid, and I know it is, but I love it because it's just smacking me in the face, and I just get that.
It's what Marvel's trying to do in the comics now, but it's different because it seems forced to me.
Oh, they're trying to match it, but I actually feel like I got that vibe from that first Thor movie. Because he got Dutch angles, but it's just so big. And also the introductory of Hawkeye. If you can remember, he's running it, and
Barton's up in that nest of his.
It's fucking
I remember from the first movie. The only really thing I can remember that I really liked was Thor. Just how stupid he was, and even with his bleached eyebrows and stuff. I mean, it looked funny. He walked into this pet store and he said, "Sir, give me your horse." The guy's like, "We don't have any horses here." "Well, give me your largest animal so I may ride it into battle." It was really funny. It made me laugh so hard.
And I think that those little parts of it really hit hard. And
that's a Thor in a nutshell right there. Just that, give me your largest animal so I may ride it into battle. It doesn't matter what it is. Just give it to me.
Do you think we're going to have a Tooth Gnasher cameo in this movie?
That would be so brutal.
Isn't he the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know who Tooth Gnasher
Are we
is.
gonna have a DreamWorks MCU crossover?
Yes.
we can have Shrek and Captain America on the same
IDW will put
battlefield.
that shit out. I'm sure.
We've got great characters, but all right, let's start. Let's drop the things I've listed as post credit scenes, mid credit scenes, deaths, advancements.
Before we do that, have you guys seen any of the movies lately? Like gone back and rewatched any of them?
I watch them every night.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I rewatched Age of Ultron and Civil War recently.
Okay, really quick before you even, I don't want to even hear what you have to say. I want to ask you a question. Have you seen
I will
Avengers?
not speak.
Okay. Avengers is a great movie. Nick will say that. That's one of his favorites. I know.
Avengers, yeah, it.
Age of Ultron is people shit on it, and I understand there are some.
Yes,
weird
I know
scenes
you
where-
like it, Austin. I know.
Where there's some scenes where Thor has no shirt on and he's in water because the company demanded that in the scene. But I honestly think Age of Ultron is cool because you actually get to see the Avengers operate as a team multiple times. Like, I love that conclusion at the end of Avengers, but that first scene opens with them all doing that one full shot. Looks like a fucking panel.
The trailer shot.
Austin, Ultron at the end of the movie is flying a jet when he can fly. Why is he flying a jet when he can fly?
I don't need statistics. I know it's a good movie.
That's not a
okay?
statistic.
I don't need the little things.
He's
I just
singing
gotta say,
Pinocchio while he does it.
I honestly think that movie gets too much shit on. I understand there's some bad shit, especially.
No.
Why would you put Quicksilver in that movie?
Were you going to ask me a question?
If you get
Then my question is, where do you
if you
hate
get
it?
Silver Witch, you get Quicksilver. It's a package
Like,
deal.
he's not into it.
Or
Like,
Scarlet
do
Witch,
you
sorry.
hate it?
I don't hate it. I think it's really
Yeah,
formulaic.
I don't hate it.
And there's a lot of cheap stuff.
Really formulaic.
I think it's super formulaic.
Well, it seems like a Whedon cop out film. You know, like just I'm contractually obligated to do this, so here we go.
Yeah,
you know, kind of thing.
I think they wasted Ultron. I think we could have had.
Did you like Spader's performance?
Oh, I
think
love
he
everything
is
Spader
brilliant.
does.
Yeah,
He did a really good job as Ultron.
Yeah, and he's-
but
Budget
my-
Kevin Spacey, so yeah, he did fine.
my biggest problem with that and with Civil War, especially, even more so with Civil War, is the characters in the universe and the attitude of the movie is like they've done anything. Even in Civil War, they're like, look at all the problems you've caused. And they list off 3 things that have happened, like you Avengers going around getting in everybody's business. They've done 3 things, like
Yeah.
and they're like, we gotta write this law about you guys. You're causing too much trouble. But they don't do anything, and I think that they've had this universe they've established where nothing happens outside of the moving pictures that we get to see, and I think that's kind of boring. I think that's my biggest problem with Ultron and the biggest problem with Civil War is that nothing happens in between any of these films.
I really did not like my rewatches of Civil War. Besides, like obviously there's great action sequences in that movie. That's not to be questioned, but it's a boring, wordy movie for no
Civil War?
reason. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's
Winter
it's
Soldier
one
was pretty wordy too.
it's
there
one of the
was
better
intrigue
ones. It's
because
Winter
of the,
Soldier, Civil War.
I still like Winter Soldier
still,
more, but
Winter
I-
Soldier's still the best
I
one.
hope
Yeah, I'm a
so.
Bucky
Winter
guy.
Soldier's the best one, but
yeah, Bucky is one of the best.
I mean that's a movie that could stand on its own, whether it's superhero
Also,
or not.
I was kind of ranking these today. I was doing some just like focus on this. I actually think that Winter Soldier might be the most close to comic book character we have in the MCU. Everyone else has been altered, but Sebastian Stan has really played Winter Soldier very much like Brubaker wrote him to be. Very like. I'm anxious to see how he operates in this film after kind of becoming.
In a very minor role, I'm sure, because this movie's huge.
Outside of the comedy characters, you know, of course, like Rocket and Groot, you know, who are exactly as they are in the comics. Cap, I think, is probably the closest to it. I'd say so.
Yeah,
Cap,
you're
Winter
right.
Soldier.
Well, another thing, I think I keep.
Well, because Captain America is a stereotype of himself.
Exactly,
It's not super hard to write.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he just. Yeah, exactly.
Out of every.
You
sorry. One more.
wrapped
question
it up very
before
well.
we go in.
And then you ask Evan his question.
I didn't see that. Say what?
And then you ask Evan his question after we get this done.
Oh, I was just gonna wonder, out of all the people in the MCU, who has done the worst comic book wise?
The worst
Drax.
Drax.
The worst actor?
Drax.
They've completely changed his character.
Drax is the farthest from the comics. Yes.
But a good character. Not a good adaptation, but a good character.
Because I mean, this Drax, like he was funny because he didn't understand something.
Did you read?
He's funny
MCU
because
was
he's
just
stupid.
autistic.
This
it's
is
like,
the craziest thing in the world. If you read, like Nick had already mentioned earlier tonight, Annihilation, one of the greatest books ever. If you have not read this book, you need to read this book.
a space opera for the ages.
Evan and I, our favorite, Conquest, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Conquest
Yeah,
is
Conquest.
good. Yeah.
You give me some Quasar, I'm going to be happy.
Exactly, yeah. Just a fucking...
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Quasar,
Quasar.
Starbrand.
what the...
Starbrand doesn't get a lot of respect.
Or, I don't want to say... What's the word for screen time in comics? Page time?
I guess,
the
yeah.
last time he was mentioned
Panel-
was in the 80s,
panel,
before Hickman brought
Well,
him back
the
in.
last time he was mentioned...
Panels would be probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Moondragon
no, he
will
was
show
in...
up.
What was it? Marvel Primal?
Oh,
10,000
the
BC?
Legacy. Yeah.
He was in that.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Aaron-
Not he.
Starbrand.
Aaron
There was a
Phoenix.
Starbrand.
Starbrand, Phoenix, Ghost Rider, who was on a mammoth.
Fisticuffs?
Odin. Yeah, Odin.
Iron Fist.
So you're going with... Fuck, who did you say?
I said Starbrand and Quasar in reference to Conquest and Annihilation.
Nova will show up at some point because this. Okay, we'll get into that when we do predictions.
All right. Well, Evan, do you have someone? Oh, I guess not. You don't read a lot of comics. We've got my brother. He likes comics, but he doesn't read them as heavily as I do.
He's like my
Or,
bubby.
all of us. But I honestly think that Vision is like honestly the weakest fucking character when it comes to comic book relations.
Really?
Really?
Because Vision was always slightly team leader. He was not leading the team.
Well, he was
would
team-
always be like, "Hey, here's all the shit you need."
He was
The
the
Vision-
team computer.
This one
Yeah.
feels like he's a fucking. If you compare him to a computer or a phone, he's the phone in this movie. They're like, "Hey, we need to fill in a gap. Vision, do your thing."
He actually poked me there. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Is he though? I mean, he's had a combined 12 minutes of screen time in the entire cinematic universe.
That's what I don't understand.
Why we don't know anything about his character.
He wore a sweater in Civil War.
Yeah, except that he wears sweaters and likes Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, no, I like that.
At least that's close.
Yeah. I've also heard, I've seen a rumor about Adam Warlock becoming, Vision becoming Adam Warlock. No, it's not going to happen. I will tell you right now. But it just interesting to think about. Have you guys read any stories about the 25-minute spoiler that's come out? Have you
No.
guys seen
You not
anything
watch
about
it?
that? No, I didn't.
You can download it.
No, I don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
delete that too.
I was just saying. I imagine
We
it
do
just
not
has.
advocate piracy on this podcast.
I imagine it just has to do with Thanos running through
Amazing.
yeah.
And then
right?
he's like, and then there's a Sphinx in it, and he's like, "Harry, if you answer this question."
And then he jumps in the Thanos cockpit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he just. No. Oh wait, that's another Marvel character. There's a dude called the
Dumbledore?
Sphinx. Yeah. Starring Jude Law as Dumbledore. Okay. Infinity War. Yes. So there's a lot of spoilers in that 25-minute thing, right?
This is the opening intro, yeah.
Okay. I assume it's just him going through the ship and destroying Asgard. Pretty much their remnants and everything.
Apparently it doesn't start that way.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
I don't want to talk about this at all. I don't want. I don't.
Okay, all
Nobody
right,
wants
all
to
right.
hear this. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
10 million years
Nick,
ago.
do you want to start, or do you want to pass to someone else? What do you want to happen, or not? What? No, excuse me.
What do I think is going to happen?
What do you think will happen? We'll do what you want later.
Okay, well, what I think is going to happen is, of course, Thanos is going to go through the Asgard ship. He's going to get the space gem or the Tesseract or whatever the hell it is. Loki's gonna offer it to him, and like I said last week,
Give him the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, I want Thanos to be like that. He's like, oh well, hey, wait a minute, you're the guy that I tried to get to do that like 10 years ago, dude. You suck. Bye, and then just zaps him like, see ya. And then Thor and all the Asgard people are gonna try and fight.
The Black Order.
Yeah, the Black Order, and the Black Order's gonna run through him because they're the Black Order. He's gonna blow up the ship. Thor's flying through space, and bunk. That's where they meet up with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora is gonna be our exposition who tells about Thanos. Hulk apparently falls down from space, lands into what's his name? Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, and that's when they're like, "What the hell?" Doctor Strange and Tony Stark are going to have a fun little interview. They call Cap. I'm guessing the Mind Stone or something of importance is in Wakanda. That's why they go to Wakanda and they fight it. They can't stop Thanos. Thanos gets 5 of the 6 gems. He goes to that Mars planet or whatever the hell he's at. Does like his little, terraformer from Man of Steel thing going on that Spider-Man's stopping. Which I don't like Spider-Man, and I don't think he has any place there.
I don't think he has any place in New York.
Iron Spider suit.
Okay, the Iron Spider suit is really cool. But Spider-Man, he's just your neighborhood-friendly Spider-Man. He's not your space intergalactic fighting alien
Are
Spider-Man.
you sure that 17-year-old is not that?
You saw his hair stand up. He got scared when he saw that. It's not because he had spider sense. He got scared. He pissed his pants. But yeah, no, he like I just don't think there's any point there. But we are going to see a lot of Marvel Ultimate Alliance combo attacks. I think that's going to be pretty good.
But that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah. I don't know if I think Thanos is going to die or not. I have a feeling he is, but I know the Black Order. They're going to get got. All of them are going to die. Well, Black Widow apparently is one. Gamora will probably take out one of them.
Who in the Black Order can Black Widow beat?
Ebony Maw.
Gonna bring
Ebony Maw maybe because he can't fight. He's just like uses his smarty pants powers.
She's fighting Proxima Midnight.
Well, incorrect.
No.
If
She had
that is
Corvus
true,
Glaive's little like.
if she fights
Glaive.
Proxima Midnight or Corvus Glaive, my prediction is that Black Widow dies in this movie because that's what should
Corvus
happen.
Glaive is the most. Apparent fucking Clovis or
Corvus.
Corvus.
Garlic clove
Yes,
glaive.
but no, Corvus. He died fucking like 2 months ago. Are you reading? No.
Yeah, in the comics he did.
Dude.
Because Thanos was like, bitch. and
Is
then just-
the Thanos comic even canon at this point?
no, but
No,
it's
it
awesome.
just upset me that like out of like the Black Order, Glaive was like my favorite. He was just
I like
so
Glaive.
fucking evil, and he
Yeah.
had that. Like
And I
Ebony
don't
Maw
know,
is the
Eb-
most dark, but I
Ebony
like.
Maw, dude, that dude was like smug as fuck whenever he was in that trailer. I like
Oh my
that a
god,
lot.
when he does that, he's brutal.
I haven't seen Thanos smile yet. I mean, I've seen him like do like his little happy closed mouth smile, but I'm waiting for like the shiny eyes, big teeth smile.
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
But so do you think the big boys dying?
Yeah, I think Captain America is gonna die.
No.
For sure. You guys are gonna cry because I bet you Drax is gonna die because
Oh, thank
Thanos is
goodness.
kind of his end thing, his point of being.
No, not for this character.
Well, yeah, it was Ronin, but it'll turn out to be Thanos who did it.
I killed your wife.
You're really a human. Your name is Arthur. No. Arthur is the worst name you could give me. I think.
That's a good impression.
Really good.
I think Nebula is probably gonna die. Loki
that's
for
a
sure
safe
is going
bet.
to. Loki's arc has come to a close. He's had his little trickster stuff. He redeemed
And
himself.
this is another thing I thought about that.
Yeah.
I'll mention that in mine, but I honestly think that they can kill Loki and still bring him back.
Loki's gonna try to do the switcheroo thing like he did in the Dark World, but Thanos ain't gonna have that shit. Nope. Thanos knows better. I was gonna say Two-Face Elf. He's not smart enough, but Thanos is. Nova Corps is going to die, which Nova Corps is going to surprise. There's going to be one Nova left. We'll see who it is. It'll be like.
Didn't
Kylo
they already
Rayner.
die?
No. He's going to go to Xandar and destroy. That's how he gets the power gem, I'm sure. Because in the trailer, he's got the power gem and space gem.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, of course. The mostly already destroyed Nova Corps is going to make a reappearance. Okay.
yeah.
Is it just going to be John C. Reilly as the final living Nova?
Nova. I'm Nova.
I wanted to do Steve Brule. This is my Nova Corps helmet. Yeah.
They already ruined the Nova Corps. I hope they don't include them.
makes my brain get hard. Yeah, just
Make my brain get up.
no, I put
Dang, turn it off. I'm dry. I'm dry. Turn it off.
Just turn it off. I'm dry.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Watch
It's
that
great.
all day long.
They need to do
What if
more of
Marvel
that.
pulls the ultimate flip flop on us? We just go to the theater and it's a 2.5 hour
And then it
Steve
just-
Brule skit.
And then it's got both the Russo boys at the end like this, like flipping off the camera, like in slow motion in space.
It's just, Fox paid them whatever they had left to just have it be Deadpool 2 instead of Avengers.
Like, fuck your cinematic universe up.
But yeah, no, I think we're gonna get a new Nova in this, maybe like as a mid-credits scene. I also
John C. Reilly's son picking up his helmet.
That's right.
It's got little curly John C. Reilly hairs in
And
it.
he's got,
Johnny
and
Jr. JJ, little JJ.
And it's Django
yeah.
Fett. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's not what I was going
it's the
for.
kid that played Django Fett.
We're
Yeah.
all like, Django.
It's called it Django Fett Unchained. Let's see who. I think that Tony Stark will stay alive because he's going to be like the mentor for the new Avengers that are coming around.
Mentor.
Like
Yeah,
he's making up for Cap being gone.
yeah,
He's
because
like, I feel like shit. And
yeah, and yeah, he's trying to atone for Civil War because he knows that he was wrong. I think that what's his name is going to escape. Shit.
Yeah,
what's
who's
the guy's
that?
name? Zemo is going to escape somehow.
Bad Zemo.
He's going to form the Masters of Evil, which will be cool because if we move on to a new Avengers team, we'll need like a terrestrial threat.
Nice. I like that concept.
And eventually we're going to start having, the good villains come in, Magneto, Doctor Doom, Apocalypse. They're going to come in and they'll everything will be good. So that'll give the new Avengers somebody to fight who's there on Earth. You don't have to worry about the whole galactic, Galactus coming down or the Grand Master or whatever. He goes, hey, what's going on, guys? But
It's
yeah.
me. I'm the Grand Master.
oh, no, there's a wonderful thing on the Ragnarok. On the Ragnarok DVD, where did you guys ever see the one where Thor was like during Civil War? He was in Australia rooming with a guy.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
This one they had a sequel to it, except Thor moved away and his new roommate was the Grand Master. Like it was Jeff Goldblum. He's like, yeah, sure, I really like your place here. Is that your bed? Yeah, because I really like that. Can I have that, please? He's just like doing all this stuff. And he's like, I didn't want to have to do this, but you forced my hand. This is a melt stick. like he's just like holding that up to the guy like he's gonna kill him. He's like, I drew. Yeah, he's like, yeah. He's like, I drew a picture of you and me. See, that's me up there on the chair. I'm dancing, and that's you on your knees praying to me. Yeah, that's just like it's just Goldblum being Goldblum, and it's great. But yeah, anyway, that's my prediction. Jeff Goldblum being Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Blue Man Group.
That's right.
Evan, what do you think? Little Evan.
I think that Peter Parker is gonna die. We're all gonna be shocked, and everyone's gonna be really disappointed.
So that
and confused.
Spider-Man 2 sequel will have Miles Morales.
Wait a
Fucking
sequel.
rule.
No Venom
A
for
sequel
you.
to Spider-Man 2? You said a Spider-Man 2 sequel, like a sequel to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man
Well,
2.
no, they killed Superman in the second movie.
Yeah, you always do that. But no, there's already home. I know it doesn't have a
So you
title
having a
yet.
stroke?
No. I was trying to think if they had a title yet, but no, they don't. Spider-Man 2. I thought it was
Spider-Man 2 Homegoing.
But yeah, but they already have. The only problem is like I know he's not gonna die because he's already been shooting Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Unless it's the
I think
Venom
you're wrong,
movie.
Austin. I still think that Spider-Man's gonna die.
Okay.
And
I also
believe you can do kickflip.
You gotta do a kickflip.
I think that we're gonna see a lot of bloodshed. I think that there's gonna be really a lot of violence, and also, I think Tony Stark is gonna die. I'm sorry, Nick. I think you're wrong, Nick. I think that you're. No, I'm just kidding. I like your proposal.
Well, I didn't get to talk about the part where Blade comes back and then gets mad at the director and stays in his trailer all day.
Just smokes
Okay.
weed.
Yeah, hands David S. Goyer post-it notes.
Evan,
Signed Blade.
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
My hit list is
Okay, this isn't personal. I need to know.
Okay,
what
I'll
you
have
actually-
two. I'll have two lists. What I think is actually going to happen, and who I think deserves to die.
And why?
Evan's so brutal. I love it every time.
In all honesty, I think Doctor Strange is going to die because there's no contract for a second film. The first one didn't do very well. Nobody likes Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's going to die.
No, everyone loves Benedict Cumberbatch.
Nobody likes Doctor Strange.
Exactly.
So I think Doc Strange is going to die. I think that's sad because he's a very good character. Maybe not so much for
Kevin
the
Feige
MCU.
said that they're going to bank on him. Like, he's going to be like their new franchise, apparently.
I don't know. We'll see. There's no, but like I said, there's no
They've lied
contract.
to us before.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I think we're going to
What he
see
has under that
some.
baseball hat. That's where he keeps his drugs, I think.
Thanos is going to get played off as a good guy. He's here, at least he's going to have like.
Will he be in the second one?
I don't fucking care.
Like, are we talking like a villain that is justified in his actions?
He thinks he's justified
Okay.
because of the way the wording of the trailer, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. He's always wanted to kill. It's been his dream to kill exactly half of the people in the universe.
What he's saying too is he's trying to bring balance to the universe. Like,
yeah,
he,
so I
in
think
his mind,
he's
he thinks
some
he's
kind
right.
of twisted good
Yeah.
guy with a thing.
Weird.
Just like Ultron. Ultron's thinking that he's doing right, protecting the world
Yeah,
from
which-
themselves.
which kind of goes very counter to Thanos's. He's the Mad Titan. He just does things because he can. He doesn't have good motivations for anything that he does. That's what makes him such a scary villain. That plus the fact that he's incredibly powerful.
He's just mad because his brother is a video game franchise and he's not. Basically. Star Fox 64.
But yeah, I think it's going to be Doctor Strange is going to die. One member of Guardians. I don't think Drax. I think it's going to be Mantis.
Drax will be the hardest though. If they kill Drax, dude, people are gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I think it's going to be well, at least one member of Guardians is going to die. But I'm calling Mantis.
Because Guardians, you can interchange those guys, just like the Avengers. You can bring on new people.
Well, Ant-Man is a part of the Guardians now.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Canon.
I think Rocket will.
I don't think you don't like Scott Lang on the Guardians.
No, I don't. I think that he's funny enough. There's too many funny people there. I mean,
Oh, I thought they just did that for the motion picture.
no. In
thought
the
they were
comics,
just, like, hinting.
no, in the comics too. It's like
No,
he's already funny. He doesn't need to be there.
I thought in the comics they were hinting at that, so the motion picture they could.
No,
You think Ant-Man will be part of the Guardians eventually?
no. Paul Rudd.
Once
would
they
be
kill
too-
off one character.
Paul Rudd and Chris Pratt would be too great together. They won't allow it.
It'd just be too good.
It'd be like they should just call it buddies, like main characters, best friends, the movie.
I love you, Ant-Man.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I love that in Ant-Man though. That was great. How they got Paul Rudd and his ex-wife was Judy Greer. Those are like the two best friends in everybody's movies. It makes me laugh.
I can talk about Ant-Man the motion picture all day long.
But
One of the
we're
most
not
recent-
going to because we're going to stay on
Yeah,
task.
yeah.
But here's my prediction for the epic finale. I'm going to guess somebody young or stupid or possibly both. So it's either going to be Spider-Man or Peter Quill because he's probably the dumbest. Is going to get a hold. They're going to dismantle or remove a number of the gems from the Infinity Gauntlet, and somebody's going to get a hold of the time gem and go reset, and that'll end the movie.
Actually, Evan, I've heard because of such photos, that's what they're going to do.
That's my prediction, but that is based off of spoilers from the set of the next Avengers film. You can tell by the tone of my voice how excited I am for this storyline.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Dormammu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Thanos, I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my predictions. I think only two people are going to die. But I don't think Cap or Tony. I don't think any of the big A-listers are going to die. It's just going to be Doc Strange, a member of the Guardians, and possibly they're going to bring back Agent Coulson to kill him again.
Yeah, we've talked about that before too.
Well, I wasn't here.
No. It was in a text. It was like a group text. I think it was you that said it.
Well, okay.
Just like who sent the picture of the lady from Titanic who's really Thanos, like the heart of this, the heart of this. That was you. The heart of the sea is this picture.
That was a good one.
That was
yeah.
good. That one was really good. Like all this time, Jack. That was okay. That was good. I applaud you. I applaud you, little Evan. That was funny.
Um,
Like that. It
all
kept
right.
the chin.
But real quick, Evan's hit list.
I just want so many people to die.
Scarlett, no, this is who I want to die. Scarlett Johansson should die.
Yes,
she has no
I
place
agree.
in this fight or in the movie.
I agree.
It's like, hey, Thanos is a bad guy. Go home. Go take a
ultimate way
break.
to-
If
yeah.
we lose, we lose. Sorry, you can't help us literally.
The ultimate way to wipe red out of your ledger is to spill red of your own.
Yeah, no, just
Jesus Christ, guys.
I know she's an A-lister, but just get her out of the fucking movie.
I think
Oh,
she borrowed a Chris Hemsworth dye from the first Thor movie. Now she's blonde.
And again,
It's
actually,
weird.
that
looks
that-
like she has no eyebrows. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't paid
and
attention
that
to her eyebrows.
it was her on the shirt because I looked it up. That I saw it
Was
Hot
it
Topic.
her?
Yeah, I was like, oh, it is her.
But here's my other thing. This is a should have died but can't because they're already dead.
You're gonna re-kill them. You're
I
gonna
know.
resurrect them
Well, no, they should have been in this movie
using the ether.
The Warriors 3. They should have been called upon by Thor to fight against Thanos. They shouldn't
Or
have
on
been
the ship, yeah.
pussy bitched by Hela,
Hela, yeah.
in off screen or however they
Yeah.
died. I think they should have been here because I'd like to see everybody gather their teams from their own independent universes, but we can't anymore
Oh.
because those teams don't really exist. Because
That would be
something.
cute.
I mean,
like that.
Cap calls Sharon Carter and it's like, help
You've got
evacuate
teams.
because you also can't do anything.
Peggy, I've died. I can't.
He
I can't, Steven.
calls Peggy's grave.
Seriously. He left her he left her a cell phone just like the one she gave Tony. It's just ringing in the casket. She doesn't answer because she's dead. If you need me, I'll be here. Ring, 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 ring.
Wow, this got morbid fast.
Oh, we are easily amused.
I just imagine also like it's got a ringtone to it.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's
dun,
got
dun.
Well, no, she's British, so it plays "God Save the Queen" instead.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
So that way he knows. It's Sarah. It's Peggy calling. Hello. Hi, Peggy. I thought you
Bizarro
died.
answering the phone.
Yes.
And Petty calling.
Peggy, am you not alive no more? Bizarro, am sad. Am happy you am gone. Jesus.
A bizarre cameo in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Why not? My biggest things that I'm curious about the introduction of the film is not been documented yet. Is Valkyrie. We really don't know if Tessa Thompson's going to be in this movie, but I cannot fathom losing that character.
She'll probably be in it as a cameo if nothing else.
Like she's got to, did you recall at the end of Ragnarok, Evan, that when the ship, they see something big.
Yeah.
And obviously the beginning of
We
this
really
motion
pissed
picture-
Crypto off, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Pissed him off.
I don't think we're gonna see any Valkyrie in this movie. If we do, it'll be very quick.
I hear Korg. Korg is going to live. That makes me happy.
That makes me very happy.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Hey man. Yeah,
She was actually probably one of my least favorite parts of that movie.
Who, Korg? Or
No,
Valkyrie?
the-
Okay, dude, Korg was awesome.
A Valkyrie.
Okay,
You don't like
okay.
Valkyrie?
No, she didn't do anything.
She thick.
She was sexy and she walked in slow motion.
Uh-huh.
And she fired a gun in slow motion.
Keep
I like
talking.
that she was an alcoholic. That I can get behind.
Yeah.
But otherwise, her
She got
character was
no
pretty
morals.
boring.
Our reasons for liking that Thompson are really bad. We're gonna probably delete this part of the podcast. Also, there's been a toy released of Thor with Heimdall sword.
I thought it was with the.
Well, he's gotta have something.
The ultimate hammer, pretty much.
It's
Is what he's got.
Stormbreakers with the
Yeah.
new title of that.
Oh, it is Stormbreaker?
That's what they're calling it now. But yeah, it is. If you haven't seen it, there's a new toy of Thor, and he's got the fucking ultimate hammer. If you read any.
That's where to go for the real spoilers. I know that a lot of people do that for Star Wars, is they check out the Legos and the action figure products to get little hints at what the movies are
Yeah,
going to
they're
be.
calling.
Yeah.
They're not. And there's no name for it because Jarnbjorn is his main hammer that he uses in regular existence.
Mjolnir, you mean?
Huh?
You mean Mjolnir? Or what are you talking about? The ultimate one?
No. His axe.
Oh, okay.
Jarnbjorn.
Oh, the one before he got Mjolnir. Okay, gotcha.
No.
You mean current? Thor?
Unworthy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Odinson.
I don't-
Odinson
yeah.
now used Yarnbjorn.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
took
Okay.
his first name. He was so unworthy.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, in the like Nick said in the in toys and shit, he has this. It's basically the Ultimate Hammer. Did you ever read Thor?
It's
Ultimate, or-
like an ancient version of his axe hammer. Like
No, the only thing I've ever read from Ultimates, like I said, is 2099.
Okay.
So
But yeah, Valkyrie. Loki's 100% gonna die.
Yeah, that's
I
without
think that
saying.
because it's funny. Out of everyone, people love Cap. People love fucking
people love Loki.
Loki
they
is the
love
number one
Loki.
character. It's really insane to think about that, but Loki is like
Oh
a fan
no,
favorite.
Iron Man's the number one, but Loki's the favorite villain for sure.
People are. I mean, they'll lose their shit if Loki dies, and I mean, when you watch that clip in the trailer where he's surrounded by the Black Order, like Nick already said, I mean, those are the most bad bitches of all time. I mean,
Anyone can die in this movie, and there's gonna be like an upside down.
And that's what we were talking about too. That a lot of the movies that we've seen before with this, we kind of have that little asshole thing in the back of our minds, be like, oh, it's superheroes. They're gonna live. They're gonna win the day. Blah blah blah. This movie, we know the heroes are gonna win. I mean, it goes without saying. But this is the one where we don't know for certain who's going to make it. Like anything, pretty much
Yeah.
is on the table, which is interesting. It's one of the ones that have like
Anyone can die
real
in this
stakes to
movie,
be.
and there's gonna be like
I think though that Loki will pass.
Oh yeah, that goes without saying.
he's
That's-
gonna pass on gracefully.
Oh
He'll
no,
pass his
I'm pretty sure they're
he'll
just
pass
gonna.
his title
I'm
on to
pretty
Kat
sure that
Dennings.
like.
Hulk is just gonna.
You'll
and
There's
everyone's gonna
a
laugh.
scene in the trailer where Thor is screaming when Thanos is holding his head. I'm pretty sure he's not screaming because he's crushing his head. I'm pretty sure.
Well, it might be a combination of both. I'm sure it doesn't feel good to have your head crushed by Thanos.
But I'm pretty sure like Proxima Midnight or someone like kills Loki, like kills Loki.
Yeah.
Maybe a fucking head severance. Like that would be more brutal. But
Or he's just screaming because they're killing a bunch of Asgardians, and Loki gets away like he always does.
Yeah, I can see him cleaning house, be
Everyone's
like,
gonna laugh.
"Oh, you saved them just to do this. Some leader you are," and then just does it.
Or kills Heimdall.
No, my
was
eyes.
Heimdall on a ship in Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yes, Heimdall was there. He's like his main guy. Evan, who else is on your hit list?
We're still talking about that?
I guess so. I thought we
I was
were.
talking about.
Oh,
Oh.
You moved on.
then let's move on.
Okay, well I was talking about like what I thought. I thought that Loki's gonna die.
Okay, yeah.
I honestly think by the end of this movie, the Black Order will not survive,
No, Black Orders are going to die. Yes, they will.
which sucks dick because
They're cool.
yeah, it's
In
really
the comics, they're the baddest of the bad. That's why
the
Thanos
most metal
recognizes
fucks
them.
you could have. And
In this one, they're supposed to be Thanos' children, though. Like they're on par
only
with
two of them
Gamora.
were.
No. In the MCU, they're supposed to be their kids.
All of them?
Supposedly, yeah, they're like
Some are supposed to be
Gamora and Nebula's brothers and sisters. I thought Proxima Midnight was going to be Mama, but no, she's not.
That's interesting.
Only death
can
please Thanos'
So I was thinking about it. Only people we have not seen is Ant-Man, Hawkman.
Hawkeye.
Hawkman.
I was thinking about
Hawkman.
Cardinal
Nighthawk.
again.
Nighthawk is going to be there.
Nighthawk. But no, those are the people we haven't seen in the trailers, but they are both confirmed from the movie. And the Russos just came out in Singapore and were saying that Hawkeye's story
Call him
is
Clint if you can't do it.
yeah.
Just Clint.
Clint makes it a lot easier for me. So Clint's story is a long run story. He says it's very valuable, but it's a long run story. So I think that you might see him at the end of the movie. But
Is that code for he's going to die?
No, I think his family's gonna die, and that's where he becomes Ronin.
Oh yeah, I've heard people
What's
saying
that going to do against Thanos, though? I'm going to put down the bow and pick up some samurai swords.
No, he's just going to get his own Netflix series.
I just think the fact that
he dies so hard they push him to Netflix.
There you go. Yeah.
no, I just think that I'm only saying this because Renner posted pictures on his Instagram of like he had like sort of samurai sort of gear laid out.
Okay, now you guys remember years ago Morris Chestnut did this for Black Panther too. He did something on Twitter where he's like, "Man, I got to read about Black Panther," and everybody thought he was going to be Black Panther. Nope.
No, but I guess the problem I'm looking at this is Jeremy Renner's actually in the movie.
Yeah, that's true. But I was also thinking maybe Jeremy Renner's just one of those guys who likes samurai stuff. He has like katanas on his
could be.
wall.
But no, I just think there will be more of the Hawkeye story.
Jeremy Renner's a weeaboo.
That's right.
I think Cap
He wears
will
his half
die.
gloves and his fedora and his Attack on Titan DVD set
No,
because he doesn't have a Blu-ray player yet.
there's no way. I honestly don't think, other than 4 seconds, that Paul Rudd will be in this movie.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because he's an Ant-Man and Wasp.
They're on
1
the,
month later.
They're
and
on the
I
run
think-
apparently.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with
I
anything.
think that they'll see them for 4 seconds, and then Paul Rudd will show back up. But I think Paul Rudd, and this is where I want to tie it in because all the pictures taken, that Paul Rudd will be the main focus on Avengers 4 after Ant-Man and the Wasp because he's got new technology. If you guys, I don't know how much you looked at it, but they all have signature things on their wrists.
Yeah, where they can do like the stuff that's closer to their comic counterparts now.
And the concept,
None of that made any sense to me.
okay. Everyone has.
He can grow big and small now.
Well, no. Tony Stark and what we've seen, there's Captain America in his classic gear. There's Thor with long hair, classic gear. Loki, classic horns and stuff.
Yeah.
This is all on set.
And they're all wearing bracelets that have signatures on them?
the same symbol.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Everyone is wearing a bracelet except Ant-Man that has his in his gear, making you think that Ant-Man, his is put in. Michael Douglas put his in there.
Okay.
So everyone on set has these fucking bands on, and Tony Stark though has got different hair, and he is not in fucking Iron Man gear. He is in Shield gear.
So you think he's gonna be director of Shield or something?
I think it's alternative universe. Now this is the craziest thing I want to mention. My brother is trying to leave Little Evan, but
Bye,
he needs to listen
Evan.
to one thing before I say. They are shooting Captain Marvel right now in Atlanta, as you probably all know, because the pictures have been popping up
It's
and
hot
shit.
down south.
Brie Larson still way too thin and small to be any kind of powerful
She's gotten a
woman.
little bigger.
She not thick.
She weighs a whole 90 pounds now.
Not a preference, but I still like Brie Larson. But so if you don't know, up the street, because Atlanta is where they shoot most of these movies, Black Panther, Avengers, they are doing reshoots for Avengers 4 right now. Someone just strolled on the set the other day with his hair done. His name is Hugh Jackman on Avengers 4 set.
No, they're not gonna have anything until it's gonna be a year out until they are in the full and clear to use those guys.
We still have a year before that movie's released.
Yes, I know, but
all
I
I know is
think-
that Hugh Jackman was on set, and there's a picture of him there.
How wonderful would it be if he was Wolverine?
That would be amazing. I'm
But
just
what
saying,
if he?
this just
What,
happened-
what if they picked him up for a different character in the MCU?
What if he's Kang the Conqueror
No,
instead?
I mean, there's a picture.
Kang the Conqueror?
There's a picture of him on set with Wolverine here.
What if he's not Wolverine though?
Maybe it was just a joke. He was just like, I'm just gonna show up on set. Someone's gonna
Like Spider-Man. Spider-Man was in the bloopers of X-Men 1.
Was he really?
Yeah, he actually was. Remember? He's like, "Oh, this isn't my movie," and then he walked away.
my movie.
Yeah, actually, it
No,
was
I just thought
exactly
that was
like
really
that.
Interesting. That's on. The thing is, well, I mean, they already shot scenes with Captain Marvel with Thanos. I mean, they shot stuff for Infinity War, but Brie Larson says that they had cut all her stuff from the movie.
Keep him out.
They want to have a. She's not involved with Infinity Wars. She did shoot things that you might see in the special features, but her part is not going to be in the movie anymore. And,
Which is a shame because it would make sense for her to be there.
The thing is with Hugh Jackman, I mean, you can shoot that scene with him because I mean, there's no reason he would be on set with his full hair. 'Cause-
Well, maybe he just likes watching movies get filmed, and he just was feeling the hair that day.
but I'm saying he's in Atlanta at that same time, and this was only just like a week ago. But
But Hugh
for
Jackman.
the reshoots, but it's next year that the movie will be coming out for Infinity.
Hugh Jackman
or-
Wolverine in the MCU. That is delicious.
Oh, that'd be.
That is
phenomenal.
fantastic.
The thing is, my assumption is they probably did shoot something. Not saying they're going to use it.
Is he
but
going to
they
be in a
probably
bar and
just
tells him
shot
to
it.
fuck off?
But one of the best. Julie and I just watched First Class the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great movie.
It's pretty good.
It's a great movie. All right, sorry. I went on that whole tangent about the way I think things are gonna go.
No, it's
But,
cool.
okay.
Well, that's
Black
fine.
Order's gonna go. Oh, this is the whole reason I'm trying to tell you this. Those time beams.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna refer to that as that. These items on everyone's hand is the same exact symbol on those hands as the one that Josh Brolin has in the Cable, as Cable in Deadpool 2.
Oh, yeah?
He wears a time band on his hand and it's got the same symbol that everyone else has, and they think it's going to tie it together.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I have no idea. I mean, like I said,
I don't know,
they
Austin.
They can shoot all this stuff, but I'm not saying we're going to get them.
Yeah.
But no, you can. I mean, you can straight up bring up the Deadpool trailer, and then you can look at the things, and they both have wristbands on with the same symbol on it.
Do you think it's just one of Tony Stark's cool watches that it's really the Iron Man armor?
That would be really badass.
Yeah.
That was a very good physical impression of that scene in Civil War, where he.
Yeah. When he looks at it, he shoots it, then he looks back at him.
Oh!
Yeah. Like, no, you didn't.
But no, I would like to see the Hawkeye story expand to Ronin or something like that. But I really think that there's that scene where there's Hulkbuster armor on the field.
Yeah.
But you see Hulk running
No.
the field.
Good dog.
Hulk's not in that scene.
What if Hulk died?
I think Shuri's in the armor.
What if Hulk died?
Get her the fuck out of here.
The most
What
popular
are
character out of
those?
Black Panther.
Yeah. Goodbye.
In
You
the
are not knowing the way the universe works.
I don't care.
In the art book for Black Panther, there's like one of Shuri in the Black Panther costume. It doesn't mean anything, but
That makes more sense. I'd
But
be
yeah.
fine with that, but I'm already mad that they made Shuri a snarky 14-year-old.
Wait,
What
did you see
are
Did you
those?
see the new scene of her talking to
Yeah.
Bruce Banner?
I heard about it. He's probably like, "Don't you white-splain to me?" I mean, I'm not interested in her character at all.
what if Hulk died? Would you guys even be able to fathom that? That's something I didn't think of until just
It's
a
the
little bit ago.
least successful property in the entirety of the
No,
Avengers.
I thought about this. I ran this through my head. Yes, it is. And I thought that would be a good reason to kill him. But I honestly think that that's a good mainstay. To always have Hulk in your back pocket.
Well, yeah,
Because
Hulk
you're
should
not
get out of
gonna-
jail free card if you have a big boy.
The thing
Puny
about,
god.
Cap can be brought back. Iron Man can be brought back.
Cap and Iron Man, they can be anybody. They're just dudes in a costume.
But Hulk, I just cannot see them getting rid of.
Hulk, you can't unless you're Amadeus Cho.
I'm kind of with Nick though
Yeah.
on a death that I think will happen is Drax.
Well, like I'm saying, I think that culminates Drax's arc. It's pretty much come full circle, just like Loki's. I think Nebula or Gamora, one of those two, are going to die as well because they're.
but it's an arc we're assuming that he has. It's not an arc that the story so far has told us that he has.
Well, he's avenged it with Ronan, but again, like I'm saying, Ronan is not going to be the dude. It's going to be Thanos somehow.
but they'll have to exposition
Well, no,
that
you
to
remember
us.
that?
Oh, they
They
will.
did that in the Guardians.
And then
They
we
did
get
the worst
for Guardians
explanation ever
3
in
we
the
get
Guardians.
Moondragon. Because hey, I've got a daughter somewhere running around here.
Moondragon would be awesome.
Where you
Her
gonna
boys
find?
are like you said.
Where are they gonna find a bald chick? To be
I
Moondragon.
found Karen Gillan pretty easy.
That's right.
And told her to shave her head. But no,
Shave your head,
let's see,
girl.
what else do I need? Doc Strange, I did think, Evan, that might possibly pass.
I'm still not sold on that. I don't think that's going to happen. He's one of their newer ones, and they've said that they really wanted to build a franchise around him. So I feel he's here to stay unless we can find a suitable replacement.
All right, the big question no one's talked about yet is who will Peter Dinklage be in this movie? The Russos have said you will know him as soon as you see him. He's obviously a recognizable character, and my thing is Pip the Troll because if you read Infinity Gauntlet, Pip is a very poignant.
You
piece
will
of this.
recognize him as soon as you see him.
Yeah, that does not scream Pip the Troll to me.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm thinking he's going to...
Wait,
I think
hold
he's
on.
on the Black Order. He's a voice in the Black Order.
He could be a voice.
No, he said physically.
Well, he can be super dwarf because he's a dwarf.
No, well, there is no dwarf.
There's no black dwarf in it. Super
Black-
giant.
well,
Black
he-
dwarf?
Black Dwarf,
Are they
call him,
changing-
like Cole Obsidian now?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're changing
Oh, yeah.
both parts
Oh,
of
that's
the name
right.
because
Yeah,
Black
'cause
Dwarf is offensive, even though it's based off of White Dwarf, the star.
Okay.
But
All right.
no,
Tony Cox Sue.
who is it? Who we talk about? Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Dinky.
Good old Dinky. He's probably just gonna be Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones.
he's gonna be what's his name?
He's making an appearance, like a red carpet walk for the Game of Thrones premiere in New York City.
Who was it? Was it Leaf or Justin that said last week that he's gonna be Bolivar Trask again?
It
You
was
remember
Justin.
that? Okay, yeah. I
Justin
don't think
keeps
so.
trying to tie it in.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, if he's Bolivar Trask, then you have Jennifer Lawrence Mystique come over and Mystique leg choke him or whatever.
She's a hero. She doesn't do that anymore.
I know. What
She does what she needs to do.
Yeah.
She's a founding member of the original X-Men.
Apparently. Reboots.
I don't. Pip the Troll is the only thing about it is because I can't take someone in his.
Nick, did you say MODOK?
No, but that's a great idea, Evan. I like that.
Why would? Oh my! Wait,
am MODOK.
We already had MODOK, right?
Well, it's sort of. Aldrich
Soldier.
Killian, he was kind of mode. No, that's
That's an actual. That's an
Arnim
actual
Zola.
Hydra character.
I am Adam Sola. Yeah, he's like a Hydra dude. He's a dude that has a TV screen as a head, and his tummy is Arnim Zola. He was a Nazi scientist.
Captain America mythology is just not something I.
It's
grasp.
pretty big.
World War II stuff is great. All right. Anyway, no, MODOK is supposed to be like the head of AIM. I thought they were gonna make Aldrich Killian MODOK somewhere down the line in like a video game or like a comic book spinoff or something. But no, they haven't had him yet. So they.
We haven't even seen AIM at all, which is weird because AIM would be good when they merge the Daredevil and the Marvel
No,
Cinematic
AIM
Universe
was in
together.
Iron Man 3. That was Aldrich Killian's the Extremist Guy's company.
Wait, no.
Oh, they
way.
actually
Yes,
called
it
it
was.
AIM?
Yes, it was.
Dude, I have not seen it.
I watched that in theaters. It was really sad.
Yeah, Aldrich Killian is the owner of AIM. Yes.
Okay.
I'm the real Mandarin.
Was that Guy Pearce?
Guy Pearce, yeah, that was Guy
Who played
Pearce,
that?
yeah,
Was that Pierce Brosnan?
Pierce Broadman, yeah, that was Guy Pearce that played him.
Vision will die, right?
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
or at least,
his body will die.
I think that he'll like come back somehow, which I was so happy. I was so right about him being Vision, Jarvis being Vision. I knew it because I knew Paul Bettany wouldn't keep doing this if it was just a disembodied voice. But yeah, I think he'll be
the main gangster from Solo.
Yeah, he'll be back somehow. I don't know how yet. Probably the love of Scarlet Witch will do that. Maybe Scarlet Witch will alter reality somehow.
Wanda's always been probably one of my favorite characters of all time, and I like the Olsen girl that plays her. But
Elizabeth Olsen.
The Olsen twin that can act, or the Olsen that can act.
Yeah. But I really do not like her characterization in this movie. Not saying it's her fault at all.
Well, she's sad and mopey. Her brother died, Austin. Her brother died.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Kick-Ass, fast Kick-Ass died.
You know what? It was really weird because they were in some movie together.
They were in Godzilla together as a couple.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
And then they
I
were
was thinking
brother
it
and
was
sister
Godzilla.
in Avengers.
Yeah, that's what I thought was really odd.
None of that.
Fun fact for all of you people out there.
Incestuous relationships are great. Go to Ultimate Comics. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I wish that they would have done my prediction with the gyms instead of like having the ether be the reality gym and all this crap that doesn't make sense. If it was up to me, I would have them be like actual manifestations of the gym itself. Quicksilver is time. That's how he's fast, because he actually manipulates time doing it. Scarlet Witch is reality because Scarlet Witch, and they're just like manifestations of
Wow, Nick
the
just
gym.
rewrote it much better than they did.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for years. But it's cool, whatever it is.
But we haven't seen much of that kind of power from this version of Scarlet Witch. As of right now, she's just a telekinetic.
Well,
And that's what I was saying.
Remember in Agent of
She's your get-out-jail-free
when she
card.
does that really badass.
When she screams and does telekinesis?
Yeah, like that. I mean, that's a good final move.
But it's just telekinesis, though.
I will back this movie, Evan.
I like that movie.
Well, I want to know what her power set is like for real. Like, if there's an official-
Scarlet Witches?
She
No.
Rick
twi-
James. Oh, sorry.
Rick
No,
James.
No, I mean like in the movies. Like I know what her power set is in comics, but
In the movie. Oh, there's.
I'm talking in the movie. Like what?
Oh, that's just solving problems. Is what her powers.
She's a smarty pants. That's what she does.
No, she just. No. I mean, like whatever the script needs her to do, she can
Yeah.
do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
that's
all
what I'm
we've
saying.
seen
With-
is telekinesis.
With her, you have a wonderful get out of jail free card. You want to change the continuity? No more MCU.
Do you think Downey Jr. will last, Evan?
Yes.
Last?
Like through even like
That dude has the
Avengers 4?
best contract ever.
If he
Like
wants to. It's all up to him.
His contract is ironclad and dipped in gold. Evan, you know the Downey contract, right? Like he gets like a piece of box office. It's ridiculous. He gets a piece of box office and
No, he
merch.
doesn't.
Yes, he does. That's how he
Is
gets
that
it.
legal?
Yes. Yeah, he
Tax-wise?
gets
You
like
can honestly get a piece-
he gets like 5% royalties from the movies. Avengers 1 grossed 1.5 billion. Just divide that by however much he's made throughout his career with the MCU, and you'll see why he sticks around. But yeah, he has a wonderful contract. His agent is good, whoever it is.
It's just him.
I didn't know you could actually get a.
Just him on coke and a different pair of
You get a
sunglasses.
pinch of box office. You can, if they're really worried. And that was the thing with.
I guess with those movies, that would
and
be,
that's back in 2008 when they hired Robert Downey Jr. He was like fresh out of jail, so they were
fresh out of jail, fresh out of rehab.
Yeah, they were like really worried about him, so that's why they gave him that contract about piece of box office, because it could be a tank. Because Iron Man isn't your most successful property. You know, going with Spider-Man to be your first one. Hulk, that's why they did Hulk second to back on, because Hulk is really popular. But Iron Man was a huge success, so they're like, okay, and I'm going to say Downey Jr. is a big part of that. Why it's so successful, because he's very good at what he does.
He is Tony Stark.
He's very good at it. Yes.
well, he's now become Tony Stark in the book.
Well, no, I mean even then, like he redesigned it, and it was so much better than what was in the comics, in my opinion.
At that time period, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's just like a rich douchebag, is like what he is. But he made him like an arrogant douchebag. Like he's like, oh, I know this, I'm quirky and stuff. And it's like, yeah, that's what he should be. You know, he's kind of like what Green Arrow was, to go back
Yeah,
to what you're saying.
Man,
but
it's funny. Did you ever read any early Iron Man stuff? I never got into Iron Man because he was Tony Stark, like alcoholic, like.
I hated the show. Well, I mean,
was a show?
Yeah, in '93, like when Fantastic Four and Hulk and stuff was around, there was a show.
My brother liked Iron Man. He just left, but
Mandarin was
my brother
green.
really liked Iron Man. The
Had
books.
pointy ears.
And those are the books he'd buy at like thrift stores.
And that's the thing. Iron Man was always like a C-list guy. Like he wasn't one of the first ones when you think of superheroes. Matter of fact, Austin, Evan, you may remember this. This is like going way back in the vault. When we were like around kindergarten age, first grade, they had these shoes at Walmart that were like Velcro shoes, but they had like a little card in them that you would stick into your shoe that had different superheroes. They had like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Thor, Captain America. And I think they had Thing and Hulk, but they didn't have any Iron Man ones, so that kind of tells you who the main ones were. But those are the coolest pair of shoes. If I could find another pair of those, I'd wear the fuck out of them.
eBay, bitch.
I don't know if even eBay has those, bitch. But yeah, no, Iron Man wasn't one of their big guys, so it was kind of a gamble going through it, and it was a successful gamble. So that is where we started, and it's pretty cool.
What's your rewatch movie for Marvel Cinematic Universe? Both of you.
I could watch Winter Soldier over and over because that's, like I said, it's the best one, hands down. It's the one that it doesn't have to be about Captain America to be a good movie. You could replace it with anybody else. You know, Jason Bourne. You know, you could have it. It would be a great movie either way. The one I would like to go back and watch though.
Maybe not even the best, but you're just rewatch. Like it might be just goofy. But
I'd watch the shit out of Guardians of the Galaxy. I like those ones. Both of them. They're really good. They're fun. I know Evan doesn't like the second one, but I say they're fun.
That's good for rewatch
they're fun.
quality.
Yeah,
for
they're good.
I'll speak to that real quick. I don't like the second one. I've rewatched the first one a couple times. I have attempted to rewatch the second one twice, but I've never made it more than 30 minutes into the film.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the first one's really good.
Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Like with Avengers, I like watching Avengers because those two movies, Avengers and Guardians, really surpassed my expectations. I thought Avengers was not going to work. You guys remember this when we were in school. I would be like, okay, Avengers isn't going to work. There's too many people there. It's not going to happen. They don't have enough money to do it. It's just going to be too big a thing. And they did it. It worked. It was really good. Same thing with Guardians. I thought too. It's like, oh, they're really gambling on this. They're not that big of people. They're not going to be accepted. But I was wrong, and they were fantastic. And it propelled all of them into superstardom pretty much. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited with Infinity War. It's really changed my way of thinking years ago. So now I'm more excited for it than be like, oh no, it's never going to happen. It's going to be stupid.
And it somehow works, yeah. Well, I mean, I think that was a gamble too. And I mean, like I said, I do like that Thor movie. I know it's goofy, but I like how it's very.
And
I know how it starts, I know how it ends.
And going back,
but Ant-Man is honestly my favorite.
Ant-Man is
as
really
a rewatch.
Ant-Man's
movie.
fun.
Like I can watch it every night and not think about it. Like it's just like a fun, stupid movie.
And Thor, I can stomach a little bit more. I really hated Thor, and I hated Thor: The Dark World.
Dark
World,
rough.
yeah, Dark World's bad.
I like Dark World a lot.
But I
more
understand
than the
if you
first one.
go in, and that's why Ragnarok was so good to me.
Ragnarok's
because
obviously the best. In my personal opinion, I think Ragnarok is the best Marvel movie.
it's the best Thor one for sure. Best Thor and Hulk one, hands down. But the way that it is for me, I was always like, oh, this is stupid. I don't like it. But I realize that's ridiculous now. Like, they took that ridiculousness and they threw it into Ragnarok, which is great. So now going back in, I don't have a lot of expectations. Like, okay, it's just supposed to be corny and silly, grandiose, like I had said earlier. So I really, I don't mind them as much now.
The way this is where I want to tie in tonight. We've kind of talked to our Infinity War bullshit. What I want to jump into next, you said grandiose, and like I said, there's a point. I'm might be in a minority here, but I love Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel honestly is a really neat take on it. Not my take, but a good movie to watch. I think if you look at it as a movie, especially from a guy that's made a lot of shitty movies, that movie works well. But the thing about DC Comics is these are grandiose characters. I mean, even someone as low as we read this week, Booster Gold, still has a grandiose plot. And that's the point about DC movies. I keep thinking about how much I get upset when I think about fucking Justice League, and they try to make it grandiose, but just because you have CGI backgrounds and all these armies does not make that a grandiose movie.
Marvel has shown that you can make a movie that is serious without taking yourself too serious. That's one of the problems with the DCEU. They're taking it too serious, I think. I think they're trying to make everything be very stake heavy when there's not a lot there. I mean, if the plot should just naturally show that what the stakes are and everything.
Do you still think that the biggest difficulty that I think DC has made for themselves is kind of building up to that Darkseid will be the ultimate villain? In
I don't think it fucking matters. If the movies keep going the way they're going, it does not.
They'll never get there.
Well, I just think that it's funny that they set a villain that's the same villain that Marvel is doing. I mean, even though Thanos came after Darkseid, it's crazy that you'd think they'd be like, all right, guys, we really need to figure out a different thing to hit. I honestly do have a lot of high hopes for Aquaman.
I don't think that they really care one way or another, because it's more about just who's on par with them. Whenever you're making a movie, you want to have a villain or a rival who is equal to them. And basically the only one that can fight the Justice League, all 5 or all 7 of them, or 6, it says unite the 7, but there's 6 at the same time, is Thanos, or the other one.
He could
DC
too,
Thanos, Darkseid. Darkseid's about the only one that can do
what
that.
do you think? I mean, Aquaman, I think, will be a quality movie.
No, it cannot.
No.
James Wayne is
Don't
directing
care.
it.
It cannot be carried by that
Aquaman,
actor.
I don't think. I think it'll be entertaining. It'll be better than we give it credit for, but I don't think it's going to save the franchise.
Oh no! But I think I think he's gonna do a standalone film.
The one that's going to make it or break it, though, is going to be the Batman movie that comes out. That's
Wait, they're not making that, are they?
No, they will. But that's going to be the one that makes it or breaks it. I think.
I disagree with you on that. I think it will be the Shazam movie.
Really?
Shazam is.
Oh yeah, that's
halfway
right.
through
That shit's
shooting.
coming out.
Chuck
I
is going to be
I think
Shazam.
that
Yeah, I forgot about
it's
that.
gonna fucking come out, and you're gonna be
Fandral.
like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
this is what we needed." And
Well, I'd love to say that.
I'm a big Shazam fan.
Me too.
I think that this will be the one that you're like, okay, it might not be the best movie, but I think that the character itself carries it as a Marvel character.
And hopefully Shazam
no pun intended.
Hopefully Shazam will be one that doesn't take itself too serious, because he's always been like, go home and eat your vegetables, children, kind of guy.
Yeah,
so
the best
that'll-
character of all time.
I'll fight you on that one, Sanders.
No. But I mean, like when I look at him as like I'm a huge Flash Gordon fan.
Mm-hmm.
I always look at and keep in mind I didn't get to Shazam till like later in my life, but I started watching Captain Marvel serials online and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the ones
and
like
just he's a concept. He's not. It's like Superman. Like that's why I like these characters that they're so.
Who directed Batman Forever?
Joel Schumacher.
Okay, I have something to say about this whole thing, and I don't think that the properties being good matters, because if the properties being good is what we needed, then the Superman and Batman movie would have worked.
Yeah,
because those are good pages to draw from. But I think DC as a whole suffers from different colors of Joel Schumacher's problem, which was, I believe the quote is, comic books are for babies. So I just wanted to make a stupid movie for people who like comic books. And that's what DC's been doing this whole time, is they have good stuff to pull from, but they don't put any of their money or effort or skill into making movies. They just put it into making money.
Out of curiosity, do you like the movie Superman Returns?
No, it's a shitty movie.
And did you like Batman Returns? The sequel to Tim Burton's Batman.
Oh, yeah. That
You
was a
like
good
that
one.
one with Catwoman?
Yeah, that was good. Batman and Batman Returns are good. Batman and Robin and Batman Forever are not good, but I love them for their own...
because we were 6 and 8 respectively when they came out.
I went back. I don't like the Tim Burton movies, and I'm a Tim Burton fan. I cannot get into them.
But
it's a
they
different
go into
mindset of
what Nick
Batman.
was talking about. They don't take themselves too seriously. It's wacky Tim Burton stuff and wacky Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson.
The golfer.
Old Jack Nicholson.
Would you watch
Would I watch?
like Batman '66 era, the motion picture Batman the movie?
Yeah,
if it was
I own
advertised as Silver Age shenanigans,
Would you
yes.
want to see something like that again?
No.
You want your
There is
Batman,
no
dark and brooding?
audience to consume that.
No.
I don't know. That's what they're shoving down our throats in Marvel comics nowadays. Stuff like that.
They really are.
Well, okay. Well, again, I think Marvel sales
Or
are down,
Young Animal.
so-
Young Animal's pretty much doing that too.
But where would you want to? Where would you want to see like a Batman character, like a character that's so in your blood? Like the one that we've been force fed, like Superman.
Who's your favorite DC character?
Robin.
Okay. What would you do with like a Robin movie? And Batman will have to be in there too, I guess. But how would you kind of go about that? Would you want it to be serious, or would you want it to be kind of campy, or?
I'd want it to be campy. Well, here's the big thing. It is the biggest problem with all of these DC movies is that the screenplays are bad, just really, really bad. And the director doesn't know how to direct people. They only know how to direct shots and CG. So we've got these.
Something that doesn't work with humans.
Yeah, they don't. The human element's gone from all of these films. Everybody's a fucking robot.
I've noticed a lot of production meddling too. Is what?
Yeah,
causes,
WB's
it's a
got
lot
their
of
greasy paws in there.
Disney has pretty much allowed Kevin Feige to do whatever he needs, and that's the thing about Kevin Feige
That's
too.
what he was
Kevin
canceled
Feige,
about.
Kevin Feige is a fan. That's how he got this job, because of his quote impressive knowledge of Marvel comics. That is how he got this job. That's why the direction is there. You have him, and he's got a little board, I'm sure, that helps him do stuff. But he pretty much is directing
It's the Cabal. It's Emma Frost.
Yeah.
It's Namor.
Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige, yeah, Kevin
they're all
Feige's
sitting
there too.
there.
His little ball cap. But yeah, that he keeps drugs under. Anyway, yeah, he's just
Oh, he's the Hood.
yeah, pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
who
he
he
is.
is.
It's Kevin Feige the whole time.
Yeah,
Brian
exactly.
Michael Bendis was had a gun to his head, and he's like, "Make me in the book."
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's kind of their direction. DC doesn't have that really. I don't think that they need a singular person to do it. I don't think that they need that, but Marvel has the focus as opposed to DC. DC, a lot of that's just studio meddling. They're trying to catch on. They're riding on the coattails of Marvel.
Well, it's so interesting to me that DC, I guess, they try to pretend like it's impossible to find a person who respects the source material and also isn't a fucking schlock-slinging idiot.
I'm right
Like-
here. I'm here, WB.
Like,
Okay, Nick and I talked about this a couple weeks ago. So we got 5 films, I think, in DCEU.
okay.
Man of Steel,
We
BVS,
Yep.
Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League.
I like them in about that order.
That's what we.
We were asking what was the order.
What's your favorite?
What you like?
What's your least
Man of
favorite?
Steel is my favorite.
What's your least favorite?
Least favorite?
That one's pretty. I think
It's a toss-up between Suicide Squad and Justice League.
I said BVS and Suicide Squad.
I honestly think after I like the focused vision
Mother.
of BTS.
Yes, and it is the best Batman we have gotten so far, in my opinion.
But
I agree with that. Batfleck is amazing.
I don't like Wonder Woman. It's my least
Wonder Woman's a
favorite,
shitty
so I
movie.
Wonder Woman was one of my top. It was the top one.
You like that one?
They're
The
not.
first 2/3 of Wonder Woman is my favorite DC movie.
I'm just saying,
How about
Wonder
that?
Woman's
I'll
my
go that
favorite.
far.
I don't have a lot to choose from, so it makes it easy. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Wonder Woman. I don't think Gal Gadot is really great.
She's not a good actress. Chris Pine stole the show.
Chris Pine was great in it.
He was amazing. He's
Yeah.
getting better every time I see him in the movie.
They had to
Really?
they had to tell everybody that was in Wonder Woman to use an Israeli accent because she can't do an accent.
And it just turned into all of them doing really, really bad accents.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I know I'm really stupid, but I did not realize that Jenny from Forrest Gump was the Miss Karen.
Yeah, Sean Penn's old wife. Yeah.
Just found
Robin
that out
Wright?
recently.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
And then Robin Wright's in there too.
That's who that is, isn't it? Robin Wright?
Nope, that was a different one.
Oh.
Yeah, I liked Man of Steel. For a really weird, double down nerdy reason, I like Dragon Ball Z. And Man of Steel, the fights in Man of Steel reminded me of what a live action Dragon Ball Z fight would look like.
They really are.
And that made me really happy.
full power level.
Yeah, seriously. And I liked them crashing into the IHOP or the Denny's or whatever restaurant that was.
Yeah.
I thought that was
the
great.
IHOP where Pete Ross works. Yeah.
No, that's. I think that movie will be looked at better, man. Do you guys have any favor for I was talking about the Batman the movie because Nick and I know we used to watch that at his house, but 78 Superman, I watched that a lot still. It's not a good movie.
It was made in a different time.
And but there's just so many lines I love in that movie, and it is corny, and it's.
But that's the thing.
That's Superman.
It's Superman, but even though obviously they weren't taking it very seriously, they still respected the source material.
Superman is corny. Superman is the big blue Boy Scout.
In the current DC universe, there is no respect for the source material. They're just like, okay, these characters.
I would say that Gleason has done a very good job with Superman. Not Action Comics. Jurgens has taken Superman somewhere else, but I feel like Gleason's
The
Action
actual
Comics,
Superman series.
Superman has been at least focused.
Boys
at
All Row?
Gleason. Well, they go to the theme park and he's with his son. He's like, in America.
I am talking about the movies. Have no respect for the source material, not the comics. Having
I
respect
thought
for
you
the
said
comics.
the comics. Okay,
You're thinking the other way around.
Yeah, gotcha. I read it differently.
The comics came first.
Yeah, no, the movie.
Really?
But no,
What?
did you?
I thought that Christopher Reeve made Superman.
I don't know if you know this, or I don't know if we've talked about this.
And this is all coming from somebody who likes the New Adventures of Lois and Clark.
Yeah, go for it.
But no, but did you like Henry and Justice League?
Hank Cavill's
Henry
Hammer and Hank, I think, is what he's meaning.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not on a first name basis with these people. So,
His performance.
no, he did bad.
No,
He's
do
a
you think
great
he
looking
did that,
Superman,
or
though.
Do you think that he?
Okay,
He's a good looking Superman. He's
He
exactly.
gave me the
thi-
line. I'm a big fan of truth. And I'm also a big fan of justice.
He also said,
"Yep, I love it."
did I not smell good before
Oh,
I
that
was a
okay.
corpse?
Yep, that's the part that I'm saying. I have a 50-50 hate.
The writing was bad. The reshoots were obviously bad, and I don't think he's an amazing actor. I think all that added up to a bad
Well,
performance.
I think
in that
he's a
movie.
good actor. I don't think he's a good actor in that movie.
Yeah, no, he can do better.
Yeah, I think. Well, he definitely can. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that. Can we? I'm sorry, we've dived so deep into DC already.
Well, it's all good. Yeah,
Is Ezra Miller just as bad to you guys as he is to me?
He is fine.
I can't get into that.
He did not lower the bar. I'll tell you that. I mean,
Yeah.
the bar was set pretty damn low.
That's what I'm saying. It's Wonder Woman's easy for me because it's not great, but it's not the worst out of them. It's definitely the best. I said that it was Wonder Woman, Justice League, Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad is how I rated mine. Because I thought Justice League was just fine. Justice League was fine. It wasn't great. It was fine. It was a movie about
There was no
superheroes.
danger. The only danger was that was a self-imposed one.
Yeah. Well, once Superman got there, it wasn't any danger, which is usually
Which again,
what happens.
that's my big thing. Is like, clearly this means we need a League of Justice, perhaps, to protect the planet. It's like, no, you just need Superman. The other guys didn't do anything.
Yeah, that is pretty accurate.
Like, I wish Ben Affleck would have just said that. No, guys, we don't. We just really need to. Just
Evan,
get
you've
Superman.
inspired me. I am going to go home and I'm going to cut a part of that movie where they're talking about Superman. I'm going to find Rob Schneider from Waterboy and say, "Well, wake our ass up. We got that game to win." I'm going to put him in there somehow. I'm going to do it.
Wake your ass up.
Exactly.
Wait, and what he plays drunk Booster Gold.
That would be
Just
actually,
wake your ass up.
that would be funny.
Rob Schneider. Is
Speaking of
Booster
which,
Gold.
this to go off track again, this Booster Gold Tom King recent stuff.
Oh
That's the best Skeets writing I've heard yet.
What did you think about the opening piano? Wait, hold on. Have you read this?
No.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
Spoilers. Yeah.
Okay, it starts with fucking Hal with his ring to his head, and he's like, "Man, a lot of people do like this.
The
this
ring won't let me kill myself.
But if I have enough willpower, I can maybe hurt myself."
You dare me to do it? You dare me to do it? And then he does it, and Booster Gold's like, "Hey."
And
That was
Booster
pretty
Gold
cool.
has blood on his
He's
face.
like, he said that was pretty cool, is what he said. It was.
It gets
What
Yeah,
is this?
you
What
have-
comic,
you
what
have to
comic
read-
book is this?
You'll
Batman
have to-
44.
You'll have to read.
Okay.
Because it goes somewhere. It makes sense.
Does it? Are we off of the shitty digital art?
No.
Oh, why?
Still Clayman doing
Dude,
it.
that's the popular thing to do.
It's disgusting.
People love it.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Let's talk about Infinity War. Shall we?
I
Crypto.
think the dog likes that.
How much
we were going
money
to talk
will-
about credit scenes.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
they-
What kind of cameos, mid-credit scenes we got?
I think we're gonna get the Hawkeye at the end. I don't think it's gonna be in the entire movie. I think it's gonna be the end.
That'd be the most disappointing thing in the world to me. Is it the least important characters like, and I've got a bow.
I've got a bow, and this is crazy, but you're gonna have to trust me. Yeah.
The best scene in Age of Ultron.
Well, yeah, because it's funny. All
Then what? It represents. I can talk about the movie all day long.
right.
What do you think? This is a stupid question, but I care about this. Mark Ruffalo and ScarJo's relationship. Do you think it matters anymore?
Yeah, I think they're gonna walk together in the sunset. Maybe they're gonna.
I
live
really
and-
like their dynamic, but I feel like that he's been gone so long, and she's kind of a different person. And
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Is she a different person?
She's literally a different person. And you
no,
change,
I mean, like think about Age of Ultron from like
Is that
Winter
true?
Soldier and
when you change your hair color, you become a different person.
No, I just meant the
She
motion
still
pictures.
shocks people with her shocky collars and
But she wears green now.
Does
instead
she
of
even use those fucking things anymore?
and she jumps
We'll
on
find
people
out next
and,
week.
and chokes them with her big juicy thighs and
Well, that's what I was saying. That's a Mystique
Can
leg
you say
choke.
juicy again?
juicy thighs.
Juicy.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because that's the only source of romance.
I think the worst.
Unless they're gonna bring Agent
Well,
13 back. or
no.
whatever.
They have Vision and
She's not signed on.
Scarlet Witch. Well, she's in the. Oh yeah, no, she's not in the casket. That's
what's gonna happen. Scarlett's gonna be like, I'm robot pregnant, and then Thanos is gonna like pop the gym out.
and Vision's gonna go to the store for cigarettes and never come back. Yeah,
Go to the store for Robo cigarettes.
that's right.
Electric cigarettes. How did I miss that? Electronic cigarettes. He's a
Gonna go
robot.
vape. Gonna go to the vape lounge. I'll be right back.
God damn it.
So you think Falcon and War Machine are gonna survive?
Do you think they're gonna get together?
Oh, wait a second. They're
What, Evan?
Say it, Evan. Say it. Come on, say it. Say it. You know what you want to
What?
say.
there's the trope that the African American dies first.
So you got your three choices, or pretty.
Wait, are you? There's a fucking continent. We're
I was
on.
gonna say, does anybody from Wakanda count? Like, are they off?
oh.
M'Baku, Shuri,
M'Baku.
M'Baku.
M'Baku the man ape, who was handled very well. He was handled
No,
very well.
he hooted like an animal at a person.
And a vegetarian. He's okay.
That was insulting.
It's Challenge Day.
That's right.
I just don't like that movie.
You didn't like Black Panther?
No.
Dude. Seriously?
Seriously.
Okay, it's not my favorite, but it was just fine. I didn't have
You
anything
guys
wrong
and
with
you're
it.
just fine. That movie is a very good movie.
It was well acted.
I don't know if it's
Didn't really have anything to do with
The
anything.
best part
It's
was
not becoming the number one movie of all time.
the best character was the Riddler
it's
with
best,
the
it's the biggest superhero movie. Best U.S. domestic gross, I think, too.
Beat Titanic.
Yeah. Did
believe
it
that?
beat Titanic?
Yeah, it's got that.
Really?
It's got Titanic theatrical beat. It's not going to beat Titanic's domestic
Well,
gross.
they made that movie at the
that
right
was
time.
in theaters for like 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just didn't think it was that good.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think we're gonna get a.
You like Doctor Strange better? Okay.
Do I like Doctor Strange
Hold on,
better
hold
than
on,
Black
hold on.
Panther?
This is the way I always look at it. We've got our big four: Iron Man, Hulk,
Iron Man.
Captain,
Iron Man.
Thor. Okay, and we got the Avengers films. But now, out of the 5 independent MCUs, there's Spider-Man, there's fucking Guardians.
You
there's
call Spider-Man is like independent? Spider-Man is the biggest one of them all.
No. I mean independent titles.
Oh, okay. Like ones that are not linked
Yeah.
to the
So we got
Avengers. Okay.
Spider-Man, Guardians, Ant-Man, Black Panther, and Ant-Man.
Doc
You
Strange.
said Ant-Man
Or
twice.
sorry, fuck yeah, Doc Strange. Nick
Mm-hmm.
nailed it. What's one out of those? Like your ones that where you can that you think is like a really, like you're like whoa that kind of like you said,
I'll list them in order as far as how much I like them. Ant-Man, Doctor Strange. I already forgot all. Homecoming. Spider-Man
The other
Homecoming.
ones. Yeah.
really
Guardians, and then Black Panther last.
wow. Nick?
And let me just tell you real quick, guys. Besides Peter Parker, who I placed third, but T'Challa is my favorite character in that lineup.
Hold on, I gotta say that you'll enjoy this. Nick read it. We were talking about we love this issue. The second to last issue of Bendis' run on Spider-Man. Someone walks up to Genki and he's like,
Oh,
"Hey
Lord.
Ned," and he's like, "My name's Genki. You know what my name is."
Yeah, no, that was good.
It was just a
Yeah.
really hard
I like
slam
that.
at the movie. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
I like
you for
that.
taking my character. And
Oh
not
no!
using
Didn't
my
he say
name.
like I know it's hard to pronounce or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
and it was just
Yeah.
a really good like, fuck you.
Yeah, I know. I would have to say Guardians is number 1. Guardians, Panther or Ant-Man, they're kind of interchangeable. Then I would do Spider-Man. Spider-Man it's the best teenage Spider-Man movie we've had, hands down. I'd say, as far as Spider-Man being
All of them.
yeah,
Because the
Spider-Man.
only other one we've had is the Andrew Garfield one.
Yeah, which is no. We had Tobey Maguire
he
riding
was
the
in high school. in
Toby
that movie,
Maguire riding the
wasn't
bus with children. It's like him and Kirsten Dunst
he?
riding with
Baby-faced
children.
30-year-old Toby
Yeah, no,
Maguire.
it was like adults riding with kids. Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then Doc Strange. Not because I think Doc Strange is bad, it's just not memorable to me. Like, I mean,
I saw it 3 times. Like, I
Yeah.
tried to with the Marvel movies. I usually see them like 3 times in theaters.
Guardians 2 was really cool in 3D.
Oh,
I wish I would have seen Strange in 3D. That would have been trippy.
But yeah, it was
But,
good in 3D, and I hate 3D.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because
I
I'm
think
not a
the
big 3D
problem
fan.
with Doc Strange was not. I mean, you didn't have a memorable villain. Not saying that Mads did a bad job. Mads did a fucking great job. He always does a good job.
Yeah, he'd be a good villain, but I'd like to see. He'd be a good
We
Doctor
did-
Doom.
The problem is that he would.
Yeah.
But the problem is that we did not get a strong characterization of him, and then also upon that, I don't feel that you had Rachel McAdams and you had Benedict that are both fantastic actors and actress.
Benedict
And then
Cumberbatch
they
is
did
really,
not-
really good.
They, I guess, like Evan maybe citing back to what Evan said.
I'm not a
Maybe
fan
the
of
strict,
Rachel McAdams.
The script wasn't strong enough to have enough.
I mean,
Maybe they didn't have a big enough director, but like they
Well,
just
like I
the
said, it's
roles
good.
felt dry.
It's good, but it's just not memorable to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the MCU's really put out a lot of bad stuff. Iron Man 2, Thor: The Dark World, but they haven't.
Iron
really,
Man 3.
Iron Man
Yeah.
3 is my least
I don't,
favorite of
I don't know.
all of these.
Iron Man 3. I don't mind the Mandarin stuff. I don't mind it. I think it's just fine. Because it's to differentiate itself from the continuity. It's something Ultimate Comics would do. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. Ultimate Comics would do that. But I mean,
End of the story. Black Panther is just not a good movie.
Well, everyone in the entire
Everybody disagrees with
planet
me.
disagrees with
I was
Okay,
gonna say,
here's the thing.
The
I have to
box
take-
office may disagree.
I have to take an extremely opposing stance because people are so fucking in love with it.
Okay,
it is
so
a
how about
mediocre film at
And that's
best.
cool. That's cool.
What
you know,
what are the things you liked about it though? But also, wait, you're not a fan of Black Panther.
Yes, I am.
I would say that
Oh, I didn't
it was
think you
well
liked
acted.
T'Challa.
Like
Yes, I just said that like 4 minutes ago.
it was
no,
really
not cinematically.
it was really well acted. Like regardless of race.
Literature-wise, I thought for some reason I didn't think you liked T'Challa's choices.
I don't like the most recent book. I don't like
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't like
Tynese's
Tiny
book.
Shoes. Okay.
I was saying that Black Panther was really well acted. You know, whatever, regardless of race or whatever, it was really well done. All of those guys are very prolific actors who have been nominated for awards or could be considered.
Well, like I said, M'Baku, like he's a theater actor that's never been in TV or cinema.
Yeah, and he was
It's the
he
first
was
time-
a lot of fun. But we're
Yeah.
picking out somebody that we're really excited about that had 5 minutes of screen time.
yeah,
And the big thing was there were too many characters. There were too many characters that we were apparently supposed to care about. The CG was bad. The pacing was very fucking weird.
that's one thing. That's just one of the complaints I had. It seemed like it was really fast for me. I wish it would have been a little longer. They would
Isn't it the
have.
longest Marvel movie?
No, it's not.
How long is it?
It's
Do you
like was like 210.
I think I don't know,
Oh,
but
that
it
really
just
is
seemed.
short.
I don't know. Well, 210, yeah, that's pretty long. I was gonna say Thor: The Dark World's like 140 or something, but yeah, I wish that it could have.
There's no way that movie's that short. That movie felt like.
Yeah, no. But anyway,
I still like
wish
that
that they
movie
would
better
have
than-
had it a little bit faster. Yeah, 215. You're right.
Jeez.
I wish that they would have done a little bit more. I wish they would have had Eric Killmonger.
The best part of the movie.
He was really good, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It was well acted. I wish that they would have given him a little more exposition. It seems like they just did a lot of it really fast to me, and they
Yeah,
had him.
that's because there were so many characters.
They had him be the leader of Wakanda, and they took him down really, really fast.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind it being a day, but I wish that they would have had more with it.
My only, actually, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I'm
And I was pissed that they killed Claw because they killed off
Me
their
too.
two potential villains for the sequels. But
yeah, Claw.
Yeah, now there's nobody we know about. Nobody that we could ever be familiar with for a Black Panther sequel to be a villain.
Sensu and Ziri. Oh, sorry.
Who?
From the Tynish run.
oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. No.
I was gonna say they'll probably make
It's been
somebody
around for over 2 years now.
watch Craven the
And
Hunter
it's
be his
really
villain.
boring.
Seriously, watch Craven be like his next villain.
We like Craven, and Tom Holland was spotted on the set of Venom, so might be at that Spider-Man universe into the MCU.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't hold your
And that
breath.
Spider-Man
since-
movie looks so exciting that that Venom movie there's just so much.
Oh, that Venom movie
electricity.
looks so stupid. God,
We haven't seen that much.
you didn't even see Venom in it.
He's
It
got.
might be one of the worst trailers I've ever seen in my life.
It
I love
looks
trailers.
almost identical to the fake trailers that came out last year.
It is, yeah. It's like something from like that one movie with Chris Pine and Reese Witherspoon that he was in. Like
What?
I can't remember. I think it's like called This Means War or something.
This movie, yeah.
Anybody know what I'm talking about here?
Crypto does.
Chris Pine and Tom Hardy. They're two spies who are vying for the love of Reese Witherspoon. So they like do
I
stuff
didn't know
to each
Reese
other.
Witherspoon was still in movies.
I thought you were retired.
No, this is real.
Guardians 3.
We were
Is
talking.
that a question?
We were talking like post-credit scenes from
Yeah,
Infinity.
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to figure out where everything ties in.
Do you think we're gonna get any Fox property people?
I just don't think in this movie. There's no way.
I don't either. I'd like them to, but I don't think that they are allowed to do anything until it's all clear. Because I mean they are in the process of buying it. It doesn't mean they are.
I think we will
purchased
get
it.
Fox property Easter eggs.
Probably, yeah.
Like whenever they do the inevitable time is being shifted scene at the end, we'll see like a mansion in upstate New York in the background.
Maybe like a Weapon X facility. of
Maybe
some
like
kind.
a Weapon X facility. possibly a danger room. They could probably show that safely.
Baxter Building.
Yeah, they could. Yeah,
that,
Baxter
that,
Building.
that would be really cool if they could incorporate past movies.
Do you not think that you might be seeing the Fantastic Four building?
Well,
Baxter Building?
that's what I'm saying. That'd be cool if they did that, but I don't think we are. No. Actually, maybe Fantastic Four. That might be one of the ones that they bought up quick.
Straight out.
Because I mean that one, it just tanked as hard as you can tank. X-Men's still really profitable though, so they're gonna hold on to that as long as they can.
Well, and we also have New Mutants next summer, and Dark Phoenix in 6 months.
Don't care.
Why wouldn't you care about a Phoenix movie? Have you not seen that on film before?
No, I haven't. I have not seen that ever, and don't remind me if we have.
It's really crazy to think of that.
I mean,
like,
next
that's
year.
the ratio.
I mean, next you're gonna tell me that
Did you
they're.
see the budget of
Next-
that fucking movie?
Because I mean, I don't think they've done a Dark Phoenix one before. Because I mean, if they do that next, you'll tell me Magneto does something like move the Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, come on, they wouldn't do that.
I don't know. I think that actress is garbage.
Yeah, no, I don't like her, Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner?
Because I mean, they just hired her because she has red hair.
Well, they hired her because of
She has Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is that she's not
She's
a
the
good actress.
she's
in
the
Game
worst
of
part of Game
either.
of Thrones.
Yes.
She is the worst part of it.
They've now forced it to February.
Yeah, they moved it back the same time they moved New Mutants back.
I did not realize they moved that movie back too.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Anyways, I have no hope for the future of X-Men under the hands of Fox.
What Easter eggs are we going to get? You think, as far as characters? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I think we've got a hint at Warlock more.
Well, that one's pretty much guaranteed. We already had a hint at Warlock at the end
That's
of
what I
Guardians
thought.
2.
I mean, we've got to keep building that, right?
They already built it as much as they could, I thought.
Well, he's going to be in the next movie.
Yeah.
This is the war. The next one's Crusade, Infinity Crusade. It's going to be Adam Warlock.
You think so?
And then it's going to end with Thanos killing him and then evil Adam Warlock coming out of good Adam Warlock's corpse. The Vegas.
That's right.
Olivia Munn is seriously playing Psylocke again.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they're not going to get a new actress.
Well, I mean,
or maybe
remember-
they should get an actual actress.
Evan, have you ever seen the? Had you ever seen the? Did you say asterisk?
no.
What did you say?
It is a great drum fill.
I did a rim shot.
Nice. Did you ever see the DVD cover we made for X-Men Apocalypse?
Yes.
Me and Harry.
Yes.
Have you ever seen
I
that?
don't think
Well,
I
you
did.
need to
it's
post that on the web.
it's good stuff. We took the picture of Apocalypse on there and replaced his face with Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers. We took that off and then we photoshopped Olivia Munn's face because she's right on the cover of it. We took that off and we have that one from like when she was on G4 when she stuffed like 4 hot dogs in her mouth. And it's just on there like that. We have that scene from
God, I missed you.
Days of Future Past where we have X-Men or we have Wolverine's ass like in the background. it's good stuff. It's really good, and we retitled it Apocalypse.
They recasted Nightcrawler.
Yeah, as a small boy.
I'm just a boy. Well, I'm surprised they didn't get Alan Cummings to do it again. He's still a small boy.
Wow, they
Okay.
really have this.
All right, Austin, what are we gonna have for Easter eggs? Who are we gonna see that we haven't seen before?
It's just gonna go. It's probably gonna introduce the part of the time gem where they go back in time.
That's not a
You think
character.
that's it?
I think you're gonna see. We see Loki die, and then the post credit scene will have Loki alive again in his old uniform, and you're like, "Whoa, that's crazy!"
Is it gonna have like a in memory like Carrie Fisher did at the end of Star Wars, and have Loki like on it?
No. But no, that and then I don't know.
Here's something they could do, but absolutely won't do because it's too cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say post-credit sequence.
Are you gonna say they have Nathan Fillion play Wonder Man?
No, I don't like
Oh,
Nathan
okay.
Fillion.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jesus.
I don't like anybody. They have Thanos approaching his mystical throne in mid-space, and then
And Mephisto shows up.
Mephisto shows up,
And then he summons
fucking
Nicolas
Johnny
Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Oh wow.
Nicolas
Wow.
Cage. No,
grief.
I don't want Nicolas Cage to play Ghost Rider, but
You
if
idiot.
It
if
could
he
be. It could be
could-
anybody. Yeah.
I don't know. I think a Mephisto and
Insert actor
Ghost
here.
Rider cameo would be
That's
awesome.
funny when I think about Infinity Gauntlet. honestly always think about Mephisto as being such a main part of it.
Yeah, he's there the whole fucking time.
And Mephisto was like subservient to Thanos because he's like quiet devil. Whenever he's doing stuff, it's great.
I think that's actually that really expanded my mind the first time I read Infinity War.
Well, that shows you how powerful he is.
Exactly. These
That literally the devil is subservient to him.
Captain America,
Yeah.
as the force of good, and Mephisto as the force of evil, meant nothing to Thanos. Because he didn't operate on either scale. He was operating.
He
as
did what he felt like he needed
a
to do.
mediator, yeah. And I think that was, still huge to me. Man, it's funny. Starlin wrote that in what 80? What? 80 maybe?
No, I think it was closer to late '80s, like based on the artwork, but I don't know for sure.
All right. Well, we need to wrap things up.
I think that Moondragon's gonna show up. I think that
She's a pretty obscure character.
yeah,
I think what's gonna happen is Doom shows up and it starts Secret Wars and he crushes all.
that's right. And I think that we're going to have Batfleck come in, and he's going to just use his voice changer to say, "I need you to save the world," and they're going to make like a big, giant superhero verse movie where they get the Red Power Ranger, they get Shrek for some reason.
I gotta say one
Ninja
thing.
Turtles.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
I gotta say one thing before we hang up the coat today.
Cape.
Did you see-
Hang up the cape.
I guess
It's
for
comic
the
book
superhero-
podcast.
Or cloak if you're a weeaboo.
I was, but
I'm not
someone
judgmental.
had made this suggestion. They said, "Is Infinity War an analogy for Disney taking over control of all properties? Like each property is a gem, and they're trying to get all the gems."
That's something to think
I thought
about.
That was really funny because it's obviously the story's already been written back in the '80s, but it cracks me up the most because whoa,
It's not
that's
too far
really-
off.
Yeah, like they're like we've got the Marvel gym, we've got the Fox gym,
The Star Wars gym.
Star
Yeah,
Wars. Like we're just adding all these things.
yeah. They've got rights to.
I
all
really
that.
wish the Russo brothers came in like, yeah, that's the plan the whole time.
Okay. Well, before we end, what is the sequel going to be? I think it's Annihilation. I think we're going to get Annihilus somehow. Evan, what do you
think it's a big boy. Yeah, that's a good.
Who do you think we're going to get? Like, what do you think the
You
next
think it's
title is
going to
going
be
to be?
Big Boy from the chain of Big Boy restaurants?
Yes.
Big Boy Burger.
Big boy. Who do you think what do you think the title of it's going to
The
be?
title?
Yeah, what do you think it'll be
I
about?
think it's going to be Infinity Crusade. I don't think they're brave enough to actually give us any more Marvel space stuff. I think at best, the second act will take part, the sequel will take part in space, but it will not give it. We'll get a cameo of the other Guardians, and still it'll be like, how about this one, Thanos? And they'll shoot him with missiles.
That was a really good slide. That was good.
But I don't think I think it's going to be pretty. We don't tell our children. They lose in this movie. They win in the next one. That's how it's going to be. That's my prediction.
So you think the good guys are not going to win? You think when Tony Stark's like rocking, that's going to be the end of the movie?
Yeah, he's going to be sobbing and holding his helmet.
Okay, interesting.
That's where I think everything will land that way because obviously they're gonna win after 4, but there will be deaths, but it will be the continuation of something new. The biggest question I think is not actually how 4 will end. I think it's actually how it will be reborn. Like where are we gonna drop Miles in this? Are we gonna drop
No.
What's her name? Kamala?
No.
Why?
Because
There's not enough.
Said we are
There's not enough time to establish them yet. You need to bring in established people to make money because the only people that'll go see it are the people that buy comic books.
Yeah, it was
not the people that used to buy it. Like, hey, I remember
if they go
this.
to if they did like an awesome it's the new Avengers movie with Vision, Girl Thor, Kamala Khan.
I would watch the shit out of
Black
that.
Spider-Man.
If it was Champions, I
And
would
Nova.
watch the shit out of that. But
People are like, who are what happened? Why did Spider-Man's skin color change?
well, yeah, I had that analogy years ago that I read on a blog about some comic book guy, talking about, oh yeah, there's actually 2 Captain Americas now. One of them is actually an evil Hydra guy. He's going around. The other one is actually Falcon, but he's kind of disillusioned because of all that stuff. Well, what about Thor? Well, there's 2 Thors running around. And then they talked about well, what about Black Widow? Oh, okay, her series is really good, but it's rated mature. Your kid can't read it. So it's just stuff like that. It's ridiculous. So that's why the movies need to appeal to a general audience, like
Yeah.
those who don't read comics, don't know anything about him.
I'm actually pretty
The ones who
excited for
think
the
Chris
Into-
Hemsworth is hot, basically.
And that's true.
I'm really excited about Into the Spider-Verse.
Really interesting.
I mean, just having because
The animated one that Sony's putting out.
I don't think we'll ever get.
Oh, I don't like it.
I don't think we'll ever get a Miles.
Or I don't like the animation. I mean, it could be a cool movie, but
Oh, the animation's
And
trash.
Miles is a good character. I will give you that, but you know,
He
it's going to
deserves-
take a few years to.
yeah, he
get
deserves
him.
something, but it needs to be something good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the
Or
current
it's,
state of.
It's either that or you're going to get the Ben Riley treatment, where they start shoving Ben Riley down your throat.
I like
Are we
Ben
gonna
Riley.
let Fucking Ben Riley. Are
Or-
we done reading Ben Riley and Damnation?
I liked Ben Riley. I liked Clone Conspiracy and all that stuff. That was fun. But current Spider-Man clone shit is bad.
We're all on the same page on that. All right, and I say,
We'll
watch
probably.
your Riverdale musical episode.
Is that CW's thing? Do they just do musical?
Yeah, they love it.
We'll be back with you next week on regular content. We'll probably have a reaction video.
Are we gonna do
Avengers.
immediately after the viewing?
We should. That'd be a good idea.
He's not gonna be there. We have to do it over Skype.
Oh yeah.
or
Oh,
some
that's
shit.
that's right. Yeah, you guys are going to B&B. I'm going to IMAX.
Yeah.
Because let me show you.
free tickets, bitch.
I didn't get free tickets. I had to buy Harry a Black Dynamite Blu-ray to get them.
Oh well, that's.
And he made off.
Can we talk about that Black Dynamite sequel?
Oh yeah. They're set in the Wild West apparently.
Yes.
That looks really cool. That makes me happy. I just watched Black Dynamite last night. and
It honestly doesn't get old to me.
It's good
it doesn't
stuff.
because it's great.
I've watched it probably 8 times in my life. Like, I mean, it's
That's
short.
it. You've only watched it 8. You're slacking, man. All right,
You better pick up the pace.
that's right, boy.
What, if I can remember, is it cream cone?
Cream corn.
Cream corn. They call me that. Smooth. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Nick can't see
'Cause I'm running things. I'm running things. Yeah. Tommy
Adrian
Days.
Young get the soundtrack. All right,
Let me catch my
this
breath
is
like
Onomatopoeia, testing out for episode 20? Question mark.
All right. Is it going to be good? The answer, yes.
Obviously.
Yes, it is.
There's no
It's
way.
going to be good.
Yeah.
Even Evan agrees. All right, guys. Well, we will catch you later. Bye.